Alright, welcome everybody to Dragons in the Dining Room.
Hi!
Hey! Hello!
Hello!
And Big Wheezy, I'm glad that we rubbed off on you. And I'm going to leave that comment right where it is. By the way, he says hello to the Black Widow Dwarf.
Aw, I'm not a Black Widow.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
None of them have actually died.
That you know of.
And I haven't gotten an inheritance from any of them.
Actually, something about that Krabby Patty. We are testing out something brand new today. I have uploaded the animations for giving a natural 20 to a player or allowing a player to reroll a natural 1. I don't know if they work right, so this stream is going to help us test that out. If you type !items, you'll notice that there are 2 new commands that you can choose from. One is give nat 20, the other is no nat 1. The thing about this is there is a 15-minute timer. They can only be handed out once every 15 minutes.
Thanks, Big Weezy.
So you guys can't spam them. You actually have to pay attention to when the timer runs out and things like that. They are also going to be a little bit on the expensive side. They're 150 points, which means at the end of one full stream, you should have the ability to give one nat 20 or let one player reroll a nat 1. That's the idea going forward. We will be testing it this stream. I will do my best to give points back to those of you who tested out with us so that we can figure out how to make this work the right way.
I might turn the fan down just so I can hear him.
I'm sorry.
That was something we were already talking about. I would also suggest grabbing a box fan and tossing it on the other side of the room to keep this room cool.
That would be a good idea.
So, another major announcement for today's stream is you have a bunch of invalids today. Varys and I have come down with a major summer cold, both of us. And I know that everybody else in this room is somewhere along the way of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Register on the spectrum is sick.
Honey,
Yeah.
I can't plug it in here. There's a charger being used.
You can take my phone off the charger. It's fine.
Okay.
Or we could plug that charger in behind us because there's 2 open plugins.
So we'll do that. So, you guys, if you want to play around with that during the stream, feel free. I will, again, like I said, I will reimburse anybody's points if you choose to use them. The rest of us at the table, yes, most of us are feeling pretty ill. There is some sort of summer cold going around.
Would you...
Krabby Patty, thank you very much for the subscription.
Thanks, Krabby!
Woo!
Would you what?
Would you like an enchilada?
Not right now. I just got done with a hot
I was thinking.
I have had no appetite,
sounds so
sweetheart,
close to-
and the
I
fact
will
that I'm feel hungry is a good thing.
I'm just giving you a bad time.
A bad time was had by all.
I wonder why I didn't give you a list.
I didn't get myself experience.
Alright.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we need to give ourselves experience.
Yeah, you
400,
guys
right?
got 400 experience from the last.
How do you
Where?
track of that?
Taya, in the little box that says experience points, and if you stop.
These are handmade enchiladas
Look.
by the Vistra. Yeah, she made
Woo!
enchiladas
Look
for all
on
of us.
my dice box, and there's a sticky note that has our current amount of XP.
Right now we should be at 51,769.
It's
51,
items, so it has to be
51769.
8675309.
I got your number.
8675309. I like horses!
Where we
wait.
last left off.
What if Stacy's mom was Jesse's girl and her phone number was 8675309?
And she had it going on.
So yes. The only thing I can think of when that line comes up is Stifler's mom.
Oh.
Anywho.
No risk.
How is it?
I think beef would be better.
I hate you right now. Like, a little bit.
Hey, Cornelius.
I made the chicken
No.
specially for you.
I was kidding. Of course it's awesome.
You're gonna get beat. Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can beat her.
It's really good.
And not in the way you would like.
So,
It is very good.
you guys have been traveling from.
I see you have an egg
You have
next
an
to your
egg.
name.
You
If
now
you don't
have,
see it, reload.
you may have to reload.
Hit that beautiful F5 key on your keyboard.
Yes,
It's a-
not
well,
Alt
it's an
F4.
M&M too, so that's part of the confusion.
What?
I now have powder to make a dragons in the dining room colored shoulder dragon.
I want to see it when it's done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will wear him all day long.
She currently has one that has scoliosis.
Yeah.
It was a practice. It was a practice dragon.
Right.
The practice dragon came down with school.
Remember literally.
Yeah, she. What did she do again?
A or
Two
Yay,
squares.
hello.
What's the AC
AC
on
on
the
the
cheese?
cheese?
It's about a 3.
And it's getting defeated every time.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
we're getting bread clubs and when are we gonna get
Oh, when are we going to do the Breakfast Club?
Breakfast Club?
Well,
Yeah,
That's
you're
gonna be-
kidding.
That's going to be a one shot. I
Yes.
will make that a one
That
shot.
will be amazing.
I will make that a one shot. I don't have that made yet. I need to figure out how to make that.
What? Make
With
a
your
roll
orcs.
respond?
Yeah, do
This-
a random generator.
Should be super easy.
Yeah, I just haven't looked into it yet. I'm going to have to make that.
Alright, so where we left off.
I need a.
Because I like sat there for 4 hours last time and I'm so excited.
That was
Keep
that
doing
was
that.
rough. I'm sorry.
Yes.
What?
Golden Girls one shot. Yes.
Golden Girls?
Yes. That's
Woo!
what we see.
Rose! Dips on Rose!
Oh God, Golden
Wait, no,
Girls,
you're
one shot.
Rose. Am I
I'm not
Sophie or
sure
You're
Dorothy?
Sophie. I'm Dorothy. Or wait, no.
You're
she's
Blanche.
Dorothy. I'm Blanche. Yeah.
I'm not sure I can handle a Golden Girls one shot.
That would be hilarious.
We might be able to do a Charlie's Angel one shot though.
Orc
Ooh.
said corner druid rule for me.
Right?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the corner druid.
So
Corner
again,
Druid's doing well. Corner Druid is bummed that
Okay, Taya, you have to do this now.
Okay, I will do it. I will do
Art.
that. Krabby Patty, I am one of the resident artists here, and I'm currently working on profile pictures for each of the characters at the table. But I will do a really bad romance cover of the day.
Oh yeah, so we can register for a Laura book.
It's perfect for you though because you're the one who kissed him.
And what's nice though is with the printer, it has a scanner, so you can scan your art in instead of trying to take a
Really bad
angle
picture.
shot.
Blanche would be a bard. Sophie and Dorothy would be like variant fighters.
Oh God.
And Rose doesn't know what the hell she is. She's like one level of every class.
Which means her stats are actually really BA then.
No, they'd be just
At
high
least
enough.
13s.
They'd be just high enough for everything.
except for every single one of them would have a small table on there from the optional rules of the DMG called Madness.
Although, would Rose be a wild mage sorceress?
No,
No.
no.
I cast magic. Oh no, it didn't work. Why didn't it work?
No, these kinds of tangents are actually kind of amusing. So, bringing it back around, yes. Where we left
Yes.
off, the group has been
That's
traveling
amazing.
from Kul to Telmon with Alexis's body in tow.
And I wasn't here.
You weren't here for the last one.
But you're here now.
While you guys were traveling, you ran into some goblins that were made of all metal.
I wasn't here either.
These goblins were much like the troglodytes you fought earlier, but instead of being metal on flesh, they were just all metal.
Wait,
And
who
still
was
had
being
that
metal?
glowing blue core. As you fought, they reacted the same way. They ate one of Vistra's spells and spit it back out as a beam of force. They exploded when things were dead.
Can't link
Vistra
websites.
decided to open up a
Oh,
portal to
that's
the
fine.
realm of who got kicked out.
Is it orcs?
Orcs got timed out for.
Linking
Oh,
websites.
adding a link.
Sorry, Orcs, we love you.
Yeah, you're okay. It just doesn't like links.
The red sausage links.
They don't link in video games.
Fortunately, they're only timed out for a second instead of 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good
Wait,
thing.
I feel like this is very anti-Zelda if we're not accepting links. We need to talk about this.
I am much more a Ganondorf fan than I am Zelda. Right now, I don't have links going just because with the couple of people that have shown up as trolls, I'm not ready to deal with that type of stuff. In the near
Yeah.
future, I may open it up to subs. But
Okay, good. Or because the last time somebody got timed out, we haven't seen them since.
yeah, they literally haven't come back because they got timed out.
Yeah.
And we
Anywho,
like them too.
What was that?
Time dragon.
tiny dragon.
Tedious Dragon or
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That doesn't work on me. Sorry.
so are we, man. So are we.
I
But
don't know, that hurts.
Moving
That
on.
really hurts.
Vistra had opened up a portal to the elemental plane of water.
We sent the Kraken a present.
Yeah, almost all of the goblins wound up
No,
being
yeah.
drawn into the elemental plane of water by the bears that Karana summoned to drag them through the portal.
It worked pretty damn amazing.
It worked really well.
Yeah, I wish I was here for that. That'd be cool.
Once
it was,
everything
it was pretty sweet.
Once everything was said and done with the goblins, Vistra found out that she's not quite as adept with these portals as she thought she was. Almost lost control of it,
Oh, yeah, bless
but with the luck of the luck of whom? Vistra?
Ouch!
Vistra? With the luck of whom?
With Melil.
Yes, with the luck of Malil, you managed to close the rift. And you traveled for a couple more days, and that evening of the 5th night, you saw that there was another traveler down the road who had a campfire, and with Mirren's wonderful eyes, realized there was just a single humanoid at that fire, who took to the air and scared Karana in bird form,
I've been had!
and
That was
landed in
So
the
helpful.
camp with the rest of you, this strange humanoid. She
I'm
then
later.
removed her cloak, hood,
For it.
and introduced herself as Ilfakir.
You want me to redo the intro?
And with that, Patrick, can you grab the light?
In the kitchen.
The cloth. You broke it.
Why you do this?
No, it'll be fine.
Why
It's
you do
okay.
this?
The cloth string, yep.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
did the needle in, but that's okay.
It's on the floor.
That's okay.
Between the bag and the there.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It'll end.
Hi, Ellie.
Alright. So
Hello.
Yeah, yours will play.
we will pick up with the introduction of Ilfakir.
Awesome sauce.
We just walked away.
Yeah, come on.
You guys see this slender woman hover down from the air, flip back the fold of her cloak. I am Ilfakir, Aplycine Ap Melandris, daughter of Aelin and Sasha from the city of Qualin. I have been searching for you for some time.
That was a mouthful.
Why?
Real quick, Naivara, there is something very particular about Ilfakir.
She's Moon Elf.
No, she's
No,
Sun
she's
Elf.
Sun Elf. That's what it was. I know it was one of the.
You
Where's
see,
Sun?
I mean, in the light of your campfire, she has dark brown hair. Her eyes are green, but they have gold flecks through them.
I just pulled it out.
She is a sun elf, so her skin is a little bit of a bronze hue, but she has gold dragon scales that go up her cheekbones and then down the sides of her neck and her shoulders.
I have a weapon drawn.
As you introduce yourself, Vistra steps forward,
And
looking
she'll float to the ground.
looking mildly nervous. I'm Vistra. I'm the Thane of Called.
My lady, it is an honor to meet you.
Real happy to break that one out right away, aren't you?
She missed it. This is Jon. Jon Snow. He's king of the north.
He's king of the north.
I would love to send an emissary or a note back to Qualin. Maybe
Qualwen.
strike
Qualwen.
Qualwyn.
There you go.
Qualwyn.
Where is that?
Well, it depends on what time of the year it is. Sometimes it is in the Feywilds, sometimes it is here, sometimes it is there. It has technically 3 different locations depending on the season. Are you not learned?
And she just called you stupid.
Also, may I offer my condolences as to your friend. I met her briefly in Whitebridge.
What? She never talked about you.
No.
We didn't meet in that sense. She...
Are you the Grey?
I humbly beg your pardon, no. Is he colorblind? I've heard of such affliction.
I'm not colorblind.
Okay. No, I stopped at the Boar's Head and she was looking for Eric. Something about the rest of you being kidnapped.
Oh yeah, that was when we were
She
kidnapped
was
by a
in
lion.
and out quite quickly. I did not get the chance to speak with her then. She seemed quite preoccupied.
Yeah, we were kidnapped by Dragonborn who was attempting to become the avatar of Sylvanas. Vecna. Sorry, I have
Loxy's
a
body
list.
twitches.
I have a list, and it's, yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew it was one. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. But yeah,
Hey, Allie.
she was attempting to become the avatar of Vecna, and yeah, that didn't end well for her.
So why are you here now?
Well, I understood that there was a sorcerer in your company before Ari borrowed him.
Do you know Ari?
He owes me an explanation for sure.
You're talking about Vlad?
I believe so. I never learned his name.
Your daddy. This is out of character.
That's out of character.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you said you have gold
What
dragons.
noise?
No,
He
yeah.
had red.
He was
Vlad
red.
was red.
Oh.
Vlad was red.
No.
I'm talking about Ari.
She's talking
Oh!
about Ari.
Oh!
That's not what I understood either.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, I followed it. It's okay. I followed it.
Over Borsnet, Mister, you hear coming in for a landing.
I...
Are you gonna land
Actually,
on me?
owls don't make any noise when they
I
fly
know.
because they have these
Silent
wonderful
film.
feathers.
No, she's making us out with her mouth.
How do you know the owl doesn't have good cardio?
How we know the owl is really a druid that's used to being an owl.
Owls are supposed to be
I-
guys, right? Pretty great owl can fly out of
Sorcerers are disappearing, and have made it my life's mission to. That is why I left my noble family to travel and see if I can determine what this affliction is and how to cure it. I have no desire to die from the magic within me.
Well, see, right before Vlad was borrowed,
Taken.
we were stopped by some people, right?
All they wanted was him, yeah. They took him and then
And they
let
said
us go.
Yeah, because I think they had said something about they were part of,
Some sort of test or something.
or they were going to help him control his magic or something. It was all very
It was so long
confusing.
ago.
Wait, so you're
Overboard.
telling me someone hunted your sorcerer down,
And then Ari just kind of borrowed him.
Yeah.
and they let him? Well, it is Ari.
They didn't really have much choice.
Ah. I see.
But we
Well,
really
I
didn't like
suppose
him that
then.
much, so
Yeah, just speak up.
I
Nobody
know,
can
but-
see your hand.
I know.
she's trying to
Minute.
signal that she's going over Boar's Net.
Yes.
You
That's
gotta
just
speak
what
up
it
because
is.
nobody's seeing your hand.
Over Borsnet, you hear, I believe it was a group seeking Vlad out because they were systematically going after every sorcerer who survived to a decent age to kill them if they would not join their own group.
Oh
Now, hold on. You are correct. But you weren't there for that.
Yes, I was.
Vlad never told you guys.
Yes, he did. The guy was talking at him, and we were
He
all
was
there
whispering in his
watching.
ear.
Oh.
Oh,
He was whispering in his ear.
okay. Never mind.
We don't know why.
So we as players.
Ah.
That's why I said it the way
Well-
I did. You are correct, but you guys are unaware of that.
Okay.
Where
Never
are you
mind.
headed now?
We are headed back to Talmon to properly lay Aloxis' body to rest.
She seemed like she was quite special.
You wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't. But she had a look about her. Hopefully you appreciated it while you had it. As we're both traveling in the same direction, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't share fires.
It's safer to go in packs anyways. Typically.
It is.
Unless you're us.
Have you run into any, they almost seem like they would be gnome creations.
I hate gnomes.
So do we.
I have to figure out how to change the camera because I can't see the camera.
Hey, I
Can
can
also
see
lean
Seek
forward.
still.
Otherwise, if we
That
adjust, yeah, that one a little
Turn
bit.
that camera toward the hutch just a little bit.
That should be good.
That should be fine.
Yep.
Are you going to provide it for land on
Yes.
Oh, I heard the Thane was a bard. You have an animal companion.
Well, yes.
I'm gonna walk over and may I?
Go right ahead.
And she'll.
Tell her I want a cracker.
You are quite lovely. Beautiful specimen.
I know.
And she's like feeling your wings.
You're touching a person.
As you inspect her,
I say that. I
there
say you're touching a
are
person.
almost the ghostly kind of outline in the feathers on Mal's head of horns. And she is
Quite lovely.
a gray bar.
You're still touching a person.
Blue bar.
This
Yes.
is an owl.
No, it's not.
She's our druid.
I'm laughing in character too. I'm like,
I see you've had a jest at my behalf. Oh.
I heard she scared the crap out of me.
She says that you gave her quite the spook.
oh, is there a little on your arm? She literally said scared the crap.
No touchy. No touchy.
I see. Well, if we are to get more rest tonight, I have already rested. I have not seen these creatures, have I, DM? These metal creatures she was talking about? I have not come across them, but
You said you're a sorcerer type? Well, it's kind of clear you're not obviously not a dragonborn.
I am a sorceress, yes. The blood of the brass dragon flows through me.
Brass?
Did I say brass? Bronze.
I don't know what you
Bronze,
said.
sorry. Bronze.
If we happen to run into these creatures again, because our party has run into 2 of them thus far, be very careful, as they have shown to either be
They explode.
Well, yes, after doing enough damage, they explode, and they took out all of our horses except for mine. And the first time we met them. And then they've also shown to be quite resistant to magic, and for certain spells they will
Eat them. And then spit them back out.
bounce them back.
I'll walk over and be polite now and offer you a seat. I'm Varus. Nice to meet you.
Over here.
Would you like a seat next to the fire?
Thank you.
So we're not all standing up here like a bunch of idiots.
Should we go put
You have
out?
a kind soul, Varus.
Should we go put out your fire?
Yeah, you left a fire. I can still see it. That's very not safe.
Oh, it worked!
I will go
Smoking
put it
the
out.
bear will not be happy.
I will go put it out.
Alright, for anybody watching stream, you just saw that animation pop up.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
I watched it, it
It
was
just
cool.
popped up. That is what will happen when you do the redeem give nat 20.
Cool.
That animation will pop up, and that means the next person to roll,
Sugar.
the next player to roll, will automatically get a nat 20.
Damn. I guess it's me.
It's on a 15-minute timer, so you won't be able to use it again for the next 14 minutes. But there is also the no nat 1.
Someone hurry up and get a wish.
So you can also do a redeem no nat 1, and that will make it so the next person to roll a 1 gets to re-roll that. Now mind you, that goes for the DM too.
Oh. So literally, it's the next person.
The next person to roll.
I want to roll an investigation.
On what?
Are those trees?
Unfortunately, you have a very good intelligence, which means you don't have to roll.
What do you mean,
No, those are
unfortunately?
trees.
So I
you
will go
guys-
assist putting the fire out, and she'll just lift up into the air, and she'll fly next to you, Karana, back to the camp.
Wow.
When we get
Alright.
back to your camp, she will
Very flashy.
turn in midair back to her normal self and. Hello, I am Karana.
Ilfakir.
Thank you for massaging me earlier.
You also notice.
Wait, what?
You
Thank you
also
for massaging
notice.
me earlier.
Ilfikir. You also notice as she finishes her transformation back into her normal tiefling form, there is also the bright glow along the tear streaks on her
You're
face.
tiefling.
You would not know that.
I would not know. I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
Actually, yes, you would know what tiefling is. Sorry. Yes, you would.
You know,
Okay.
my features probably seem strange too.
Wolf.
Yeah. Shoot. Hey.
With like a out
We need to
face
before
and
we
a tail.
fly away. Sorry, I gotta back up because that's a very valid point,
Yes, it is.
and it would fascinate her.
Yeah.
I gotta remember, I'm not Loxy.
Yep. He looks like a half orc, but he looks like he's 3/4 wolf.
You're not a druid.
No,
Are
I
you a
don't think so.
misshapen druid?
I'm stuck in my animal form. I smile as when you look at me in mystery. I kind of crack a smile.
He's a child.
He
likes to play
he
brains.
changed his face for too long and the expression stuck.
No,
Oh no, Wheezy! I'm sorry. Is Wheezy wearing pants?
well, we already know the answer to that is no.
I say no.
That's
No, we
what-
know it's no.
He said no.
I can't breathe right now. Okay?
No, this is a quote-unquote gift from my deity.
Oh, and she's gonna start just walking around you, and she'll pull out a scroll and an ink pen, and she's like
I shake it a little bit.
taking notes.
Shake what your mama gave you.
Well, what Molar gave me.
And
I
then
wag
we
my
roll it.
tail back and forth.
It has the omega symbol, and I'm like, I wag it a little bit.
Interesting.
I don't know how familiar you are with your.
It would also be slightly intriguing because right now you have no idea where these folks are from.
Right.
It would also be very intriguing the fact that you have this hodgepodge, especially knowing that half orcs and orcs are the marauders of the land.
I wasn't sure how much Eric had told me.
And then you've got a dwarf and a half elf.
I was about to say you have
I
also.
suppose, yeah, you might
And a
have.
human?
No, Eric would have too much fun letting you.
I'm the only
freak
normal
out.
one here.
Yeah, because
And,
wouldn't it be
and a dwarf that's totally just like, oh, it's an elf. Okay.
would it be
Well, the dwarf and elf relations that people have when it comes to the whole idea that dwarves and elves don't get along, that's Tolkien.
Well, technically, by the
in PHP
That's
also.
okay.
okay.
You've also had every elf company we've ever come across freak out at us.
Freak out at who?
Who mooned them?
So
Who frightens children?
might I ask why you were all traveling together?
I'm so
Well,
It just sort of happened.
the four of us grew up together.
Well, the five of us.
And Loxley, yes.
Loxley.
Loxley.
Yeah. That's a Freudian
Alexis.
slip.
Fruitian.
And you grew up where?
Come on, where we're headed.
Oh, makes sense.
Because she died.
No, I mean that you are all traveling together and no one finds it odd that there's a half.
Oh, everybody finds it odd. Everywhere I've been, it's been odd.
Can't
No.
imagine why.
No, me neither.
Me either, as they just go.
So,
Shaking it.
When I've heard stories about
Hi, football
Oh.
chick.
Hey, Applejack.
Hello.
So,
Miss Football
Well,
Chick.
huh?
And even with
Yeah.
that look, I'm just gonna immediately look away. I'm still
What?
not happy about Loxus, so seeing somebody else.
Her and. Yeah.
hey.
Hi.
Hola, it is good to see you on our stream. Thank you for joining us.
It's Alice Mom.
you have to do that every time now.
No,
Yes.
that'll hurt my
No,
voice.
Or Warren.
I hate gnomes.
Unless
Okay.
it's Warren.
Yes, back to the
Warren's
You-
okay.
You're warming up to Ren.
She fair. You
That was a good throw.
a bit antisocial. Is she mute?
No, she's
She's distraught, like kind of all of us.
she has taken Alexis's death wish to the heart.
I see.
The night is passing by. You guys have been chit-chatting for probably the good part of a half an hour.
We'll go turn out the fire, and if you'd like, I am well rested. If you would like to rest, I can keep watch as well.
How can we trust you? We just
Well, I
met you
suppose
2 minutes
that's
ago.
up to you.
I'm sorry, I'm a little defensive right now.
I don't think you're ever not defensive from what I see. Well, can't you... You're
Hello.
Varys, yes?
That's me. Yes.
Do I look like the sort to lie, Varys?
Loxy?
I don't know if I.
No,
We just met Varys 2 days ago.
You wouldn't
I don't know if I'm
know
a good one to make that call. I'm new to the group too.
He's
Yeah.
just quiet, so I'm...
You wouldn't know Varys though.
I just introduced
He
myself
introduced himself.
Prior to you talking,
just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah,
Like
while we
in
were
the midst
talking,
of talking.
yes, he did.
some of it I have missed.
Gotcha. Do I look like the sort to lie?
Not that I can tell, but
Oh, see? He trusts me fine.
He's new to us too.
yeah, I don't know if they're gonna take my word at it. I'm new here. What you got here?
Oh, well then how do we know we can trust you?
Yay, a big party of mistrust.
Well, he fought with us once already. He hasn't
Yeah,
stabbed
we
us
fought
back.
I
Right.
trust Varys a little bit.
A
Thanks.
kraken.
Yeah.
And a Craig spawn. And a giant
What was it like?
alligator.
Oh, good, a nerdy type.
It was joyous. It was coming through a rift to the water elemental plane of water.
You know, we'll have to try that
Can I
again.
get a constitution roll from everybody?
Okay.
Lovely.
That wasn't good. Wait, technically, who rolled first?
Oh yeah, who gets the next?
Oh gosh.
All of us.
Oh, do we all? Oh hey.
We all rolled at
We
the
all
same
rolled
time.
at the same time.
You did though. All of us literally.
I feel like that's cheating. We should save it.
That's
Do you
that,
guys
that's
really want to use your nat 20 right now?
No.
Well,
That's-
considering I rolled a 2.
that's the Spirit Guardians DM list.
Someone else can have it.
Do you really want to use your nat 20 right now?
Doesn't
No.
it have to be the next one? Wasn't that the rule?
I'm being generous.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is the DM saying you can choose not to use it in
It
That's
actually.
the DM saying you probably don't want to use it right now.
Okay.
I'm
We
okay
should
with-
take that
I'm
and
okay
run with
that.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Go on, take the 20 minute
Run.
run.
14.
Navarra,
19.
Thanks.
District
You
at
noticed
two.
it.
4.
I rolled a 2.
11.
11.
19.
So we begin again. 19.
So anybody who rolled over a 15,
We tied like 4 times the shops day.
anybody who rolled over a 15 can watch anybody who rolled under a 15 yawn loud enough to stick softballs in their mouth. It's getting
No,
really
no,
late
stop.
in the day.
All right, fine. Fine.
We will discuss later. How do you know tieflings later?
I'm learned
Apparently.
from a noble family.
Which family?
Go to bed.
She already
She already
said.
told us.
I wasn't listening.
Melandris.
Melandris?
My name is Ilfikir Atlasin at Melandris. First daughter of Aelin and Sasha.
It's more remarkable than my name.
Wow.
Are you noble as well?
I have no idea.
I'm orc nobility.
Oh,
Well, I would have been, but my dead partner stole it from me, so.
Get over it. You had your chance.
You're barely
I-
an adult anyway.
I'm an
I
adult.
feel like a good night's rest would be wonderful for all of us, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can guard whatever you want, but you're not guarding the caravan. I'll guard the caravan.
I'm already asleep. So.
As you wish.
I'm gonna go find a nice little corner to curl up in, and I like a little kitty, my tail tucked up between my arms.
It won't
So
notice.
how are we going to do watches?
Okay.
I'm not worried.
Okay.
I can separate character and player.
How are we going to
Breaker
do
of chains, the unburnt.
How are we
Heck yeah!
going to do watches?
How many watches
Yes.
do we need
I'll
to
take
do?
third watch.
I'll take
so
third
I get-
watch too.
I'll
so
take
I
a-
will
I'll take a
full
Rolex.
rest.
I'll take first.
I'll take third watch with
What'd
you
you
because
say?
I'm already asleep.
Why do you have a Rolex?
You get a Timex.
Oh.
What?
What's a Rolex?
It's a watch, Taya. It's a type
It's
of
a
watch.
really expensive watch.
It's like a
This is why I wrote.
Should I just step
Back to the Golden Girls. That is Rose, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why I
So
wrote.
who's got first watch?
Should I just stack the
I
drawers
do.
upstairs instead of putting
Alright, two you have first watch. Who's
Okay,
got
you
second?
two can work out your shit.
Who's got second?
I don't dislike you. I just don't
Who's
trust
got second?
I can do honestly, yeah.
You only
And
need 4
that leaves
hours.
the two of you for
No, I
third.
don't.
You're half elf.
Half elves don't get that ability.
Only elves do.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. I rolled all of the dices.
all of them are ones.
No, they're almost all sixes.
Great.
Is it good or
That's
bad?
good for
It's
us.
That's a
super
good
good.
thing because that means nothing bad happened.
Okay.
It was 6, 6, 6,
Something-
6, 4. and
Something
3.
something randomly extremely good should happen.
Right, no.
We
A
will-
giant
Oh,
glowing
look.
chest comes
We wake-
down out
we
of
wake
the
up and
sky
there's like
as the gray gives us a
18
loot
magic
box.
items. Ooh.
Ooh, that's an interesting thought.
You all wake up.
As a
refreshed.
sorry.
The day has started to. The sun has started to crest over the horizon.
Who's making breakfast?
And I need you to
I will
scroll down.
cook.
Thank you.
Do we have anything for breakfast?
I will find something to cook.
And it is turning out to be a really decent day.
Ilflicker, get over here. I'm gonna cook.
It has turned out to be a really decent day for you guys. The sun is shining. There's very little for clouds in the sky. Comfortable.
I wonder how half elf tastes.
Kind of gamey.
Gross.
Half elf?
Gross.
She's also half drowned.
Well, technically it would
So-
be cannibalism.
Once
For
again,
me it would.
is there anything
It's
that
okay.
you,
Where?
She's half human. He's half human.
So it'd be halfableism.
Cannibalism.
would that make it cannibalism or annibalism?
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
So,
Is there anything that you guys want to be working on as you travel throughout this next week or so before you get to Talmud?
well, I would love to hear more of your endeavors, especially as the Thane.
That's only been like
A week, if that.
not even like 3 days.
We've been traveling for 6 now, right?
Oh, okay, so yeah, like a week.
A week.
What?
I got a bird mid. I got a
want
bird
to
mid-air with a
summon
spear.
Surprise for the first
Oh.
time to see how it works.
I also died once.
My
You're not
staff.
quite alive.
I know.
Oh,
I wanted to see how that works.
When he
okay.
ended up looking like he does.
So while you guys are having this conversation,
Oh my gosh, you guys are awful.
while you guys are having this conversation,
They might be the reason you find a boyfriend someday. Like, let this happen. Sorry, continue.
Big BC crab, you're picking on me.
yeah, I know. I'm having fun with it over here.
Oh my
While you guys are having this conversation, all of a sudden Karana walks out after cleaning up her part of the campfire. And she tosses her staff.
Into the dirt.
What are you doing?
What is the command word you chose?
Surprise! A giant red-tailed boa bursts out in this big cloud.
And it's not so much a big cloud as it is just a poof, and you watch as it's almost like the wood grain of the staff itself unravels
Ah, that's cool.
and stretches into the shape of this ginormous python.
What are you?
Red bull.
What is why? Undo it.
I'm gonna,
Technically supposed to be a python.
I know, but
Well,
Or
technically,
no,
technically
constrictor,
it says
sorry,
just
it's a
constrictor
constrictor.
stand.
It's a constrictor, my prick.
so it's a red-tailed boa.
Thank you.
Undo.
I'm gonna walk up to my giant, pretty surprise snake and scratch under his chin and pet its face. Oh, you're such a pretty snake.
And
You're
yes,
gonna
now you
eat
see
all my
Karana
enemies.
is now loving up on this giant snake.
Undo.
This is what Mr. gave me from Called.
Druids.
Just have snake
Is it big
staves.
enough for me to ride?
No,
So it's not a titanoboa?
no.
Darn.
Oh god. that
What if you shrink into a smaller animal?
That's a thought. But I wouldn't want to be eaten.
A mouse riding a boa?
So is it big enough that I can't pick it up?
A mouse riding.
Correct.
That's
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
It is too large for you to wear as a necklace, but too small for you to rock.
Darn. That's okay.
Put it away.
Zip pretty.
It could wrap around your tail.
No, it would destroy her.
Oh.
Please put it away.
Gotcha.
Fine. I'll summon you back later. And I'll have it go back to my normal
By
self.
the
Sweet.
way.
So, yeah, that's huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, its vertebrae are probably that big around.
Urine probably could.
What's that?
Its vertebrae are probably that big around.
Urine probably could.
The diameter of him at his largest is about 16 inches
Can she hold it like Brittany?
At the VMAs.
at the VMAs.
And I probably could.
You probably could. I couldn't.
No, you could not.
Okay.
But yes,
That's
so I
what you
will
get for
make
making
it go back
fun
to a staff and just
The cock, it mocks us.
Hey, what's up, Dom? Have fun with dinner.
Hello.
So, yes, you now are aware of the fact that Corona can make a gigantic snake out of her staff.
Great.
Hey,
First giant
Is-
bugs, no.
hey, it's better than the bugs. You guys hate the bugs.
Anything else that you guys want to work on while you're
Bugs,
traveling?
giants.
Please do, Allie. Send all the pics.
Can you put some water and
I got it.
Is there anything else that you guys want to work on while you're traveling?
Wait,
I'm going to hunt.
Okay.
But I got
I just
better.
got that wagon though.
Yeah, that's what you're calling Aloxis in. Is a wagon.
And technically it was a newt, not a toad.
Every once in a while, I want to hop up onto the
I'll come with you.
wagon so it's a little bit
Okay.
steadier and continue working on the drawing
So I can
blocks.
continue.
Mirren and I are going
The
to
two of you
Busy
roll me
that time.
survivals, one each.
It's not bad.
8 Mateen.
That's okay.
I
14.
survive.
18 and
As
14.
long as I know how to load.
I rolled really low.
We still have 3 more hours.
That's fine.
8 Mateen if you didn't hear me. And I'm going to use my +1 spear to +1 hunt. For +1 food.
What?
I'm going to use my +1 spear to +1 hunt for +1 food.
Hey, if I take
Okay.
So the
transmogrified,
both of you going out and hunting while you guys are traveling, you do find food for the party.
Food.
So most of it's medium-sized game. You don't find anything large.
that like the baby bison I dragged back that one
Right.
night.
It's mostly medium-sized game, but it's enough to give you, keep
Oh.
you guys going for a couple of days.
I bet the buffalo meat in my bag of holding is no longer good.
I don't know. When's the last time you looked for it?
I will open the bag and call it buffalo meat and
You are going to need to make a Constitution save.
Yep.
Does that mean it's all over everything?
Oh
Does that mean it's
no.
all over everything in there?
10. No,
10.
10.
10. Yes. So you call up this bison meat.
With my wolf nose.
As you pull it out, the extreme odor hits you like a truck, and you are incapable of retaining whatever it was you had just recently eaten.
So even if you can't see me, you hear.
What the heck?
This might be a bad time to mention. I can also create food and water out of nothing.
Yeah, but at the same time, why waste a spell if you go hunting?
And I also cook real well when I'm not throwing up.
Okay.
Holy fucking scabs.
So yeah,
Well,
the
that's a
bison
1.
meat. The bison meat should probably
Be buried in a 6-foot hole.
dealt with.
It looks like
Okay, I will throw it off in the woods.
You're just gonna chuck it
So I'm
somewhere.
just gonna
I
chuck
don't
it.
like eating on camera.
You do realize that by doing something like this, you are inviting scavengers, carrion hunters, and things like that in the area.
No, that's fine.
Well, we can't eat it.
Well, are we going to be moving on quickly enough for it not to matter?
I mean, yeah, we're moving, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm just pointing that
I'll
out.
put it back in
I
the bag.
prestidigitation it to clean it, and
There is nothing prestidigitate this. There's nothing that spell can do to this.
I chill it so it doesn't smell as much.
There is nothing you can do to stop this.
Okay.
It has been in that bag for so long, it is nothing but
It's
rot.
only been like 2 weeks.
What about purified food and drink?
Yeah, what about purified food?
Yeah, what about that nothing we can do?
If you really want to,
I need
Not
touch
really.
name.
I
I
think
will-
I'll find my own food, thank you, kindly.
We already hunted food.
Yeah.
This is not the food
This
we
is not
did.
what
this is him just remembering that he had bison
Oh.
food and went, oh shoot.
This is
Is
not
that
the food
over-
you were looking
over-
for.
Well, hey,
No.
you know, if we have to use biological warfare, we can just chuck that at our next enemy.
Okay, you hold it until then.
No.
Here you go.
You already said you threw it.
Well, Joe asked me if I was sure, so I figured that.
You, I never did get your name.
So you're just gonna, I'm just making sure I understand. You're just gonna chuck it off in
No, I'm gonna put it back in the bag.
Oh, you could also bury it.
Okay, I will bury it.
Well, but what if animals want to eat it?
Shut up.
By the way, I'm writing on the wagon, finishing the last of the drawing.
They'll
I
probably
will
give
not
us dollars.
disturb you until you're done with it, but then I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Because I never gave it.
Ah. Would you care to give it now?
Navarre.
Ivara. Lovely. Why is it that you were raised in Talmon?
I was raised there. My brother was raised there. I have family there, but I've never been to the house.
I'm also burying the 4 pounds of boulette meat that I still have too.
Ew.
That's much, much older.
Yep.
I was hoping maybe I knew your family since the city's crossed, but if you were raised in Talmon.
I still have your
I
boulette
do
pieces.
have. I
No, you took them.
Oh,
Good
did end
Indian
up
tar.
finding my mother, but she was not.
Well, I saw
alive
my
when
piece.
I found her.
What is your family name then?
Galanadel.
Galanadel!
what? How was that?
At that kind of reaction, like,
Is there
The
bananas?
map makers.
yes.
I will come over after you scream.
And you say your mother is no longer with us.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Speaking of which, we need to ask if they ever got buried.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
If I'm having a hard time hearing you, I'm pretty sure the mic might be.
I knew your parents. Well, your mother, briefly.
She knew a lot of people briefly.
Yeah, everyone's briefly.
The elven cities, they spend half the year in the Feywild, and they change location. So in Qualwyn is here. Remind me of the name of the other city. I didn't write it down.
Get your pencil out.
Oh,
I have it.
One. It's actually 1.5.
Qualwyn.
I know you're gonna ask how to spell it. That's why I'm pulling it up. Mondrian.
Okay, M-O-N.
Mondrayon.
There's Qualwyn and Mondrian. And
Just making
When
At
it's-
this point, in time, real quick, Naivara,
Yes.
you would recognize Mondrian.
Yep, because that's the Moon Elves and all
There
that
you
is
go.
the.
There you go.
I have it. I have
Good,
it down.
that's good.
they switch places each year. When it's summer, Qualwyn is always in the south. I believe, I might have it backwards. Is always in the south. Then, for the winter, it goes into the Feywild and then moves over, and the cities swap places. So the locations are the same, but only during half the year.
How can a city do that?
Qualwyn always follows summer and the high sun. Mondrian always follows winter and the moon.
How can a city do that?
We're elves, little dove. Magic.
You just. Well, abracadabra, our city is gone, kada.
The next time we get in combat, I will show you magic. See, always this infuriating.
Actually, this is him being polite.
Nice to
Did
meet
you-
you.
He mooned the last company of elves we
Oh, do you want to
saw.
see my butt?
No, you don't need to show her your.
And you watch her physically blanch.
You know what would be truly impressive is
They
if you knew
said when
my
I left
family.
home, they wouldn't. And what is your family name?
Bearheart.
I'm waiting for the bear heart.
Oh no, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for her to pull out a Rolodex
Pretty much.
that like pops up and has like one of those like dramatically unfolding little.
I'm sorry, I don't. But I would love if you told me everything about you. I have a penchant for genealogy.
Maybe you can help me find
and
my
massage.
family.
I heard the dice.
If you're
We should move on and rather quickly.
Oh no, you have been moving up.
if you're into
With
genealogy, maybe you can help me find my family because I don't freaking know.
Most of us
Oh,
have really not.
I only have one name as far as I know.
I have no idea where my father is.
We were all tragically dropped off at the doorsteps.
Alright, you guys have traveled quite a bit of distance. You are, from your best guess, roughly 2.5 days out from Talmud.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we're making good progress.
And no,
Well, yeah.
Nothing
that's
else has
why I'm
attacked
doing it
us
this
yet,
way, to cut
yay!
down on it. You guys are about 2.5 days away from Talmud. You guys are actually getting really close to that same intersection
rolled.
where you got into the fight with Gazmon the very first time.
Is glowing like a night light.
PTSD.
What do you mean?
I just.
She has memories of Aloxa stuck in her head.
Yeah. So you guys know that you're real.
The corpse
close.
goes.
Those of you who are originally from Talmud recognize that you're getting close to that area.
This,
And
I
while
hate this
you're
place.
while you guys are traveling, I need a perception from everybody.
Can I roll advantage?
The first person to roll happened to have been Ilfakir, who gets a natural 20.
Woo!
Then I won't bother rolling.
I need a perception roll.
Can I roll advantage?
For what?
Eagle eyes, paying attention.
Roll it regular first.
4 on the die.
Yeah, roll it again. Did you not get it either way?
I got less.
You got less. Oh shoot.
I had a 15% chance to get less.
And you got it less.
Good job.
Thanks.
I believed in you.
Well
Thanks.
done. Well done.
Oh, we're not gonna get along.
Okay, so starting from Nirin, what did you get?
A grand perception.
Yeah,
Can I use passive?
yeah,
11.
11. Okay. Karana.
20.
Okay.
It's
Nivara.
easy.
Nivara.
16.
Dude, I am not that mean.
Also, this is my harem and that's my first woman.
Hey,
He coined.
Mistra, what did you roll? Okay.
How's
That was
the
a good
food?
roll.
Varys,
How's the food?
19.
19.
20.
You're at 20? Okay. So the only person who didn't notice this immediately
Sorry. Thanks.
was Mir.
Surprisingly.
The only
That is
person
surprising.
who didn't notice it immediately
Didn't
was
recognize me.
Mirren. But because everybody else managed to respond the way that they did, you were very quick on the pickup. As everybody's heads start to turn on a swivel and you can all
Like
hear
owls.
movement in the woods around you. You've left the plains through the rolling hills, and now the woods are starting to build up. You know that you passed some swamp thickets to the south, and now you're heading into forest proper. And all of a sudden, you all hear or just get that feeling that something is following you and watching you. And then there's that sound. Whether it's the sound of birds taking a flight as if they were scared, or the sound of something stepping on a tree branch, but there's something that triggers each of you to snap and look around. And those of you who rolled 20 or above, you can see movement in the woods. There is something moving about. It looks humanoid, but not quite.
I got
Those of
some.
you that rolled between 15 and 20, you see shadows flitting about in the woods.
How far away?
Ranges in distance anywhere from 25 to 50 feet away.
Can you see how many shadows?
Not really, because they are trying to be sneaky. It's hard to really guess because some of them cross over. What?
I'm gonna say, I got something for you to study, nerdy elf. I I engage the claw from behind.
Fascinating. And like she stops and ignores the shadows and starts like
I'm pulling out my python staff,
It's like
Or
over, so
constrictor
it's like
staff?
Wolverine claws almost.
facing where I can see the slightly humanoid shape,
Yep.
and going,
Mirren,
we see you,
I
show
want you to roll
yourself.
advantage one more
You can
time.
trace it.
For
start taking
Perception,
notes on it.
smell.
Oh my gosh.
Give me the dice.
almost literally the same 2 rolls.
Really? What'd you
Yeah.
get? 11?
11.
11.
I'm just
You
not paying attention.
Your nose, yeah, you're caught up by what this new person is doing as she's playing around with your weapon. But there is a scent. There is a scent in the air that kind of sits in the back of your head, but it doesn't trigger any alarms.
Hmm. Well, I engage my claw.
Right. The rest of you see shadows playing about. You see humanoid creatures moving about,
And call it a challenge.
And we're
and the 2 of you are engrossed in your weapon.
in the woods, correct?
Yeah,
I am looking for the other one of these
I want to try and
somewhere.
hide the smoker.
you're on a horse.
Do you have any
Or no,
idea?
you're
No,
not.
I
On
was
yes,
on
you
the
are.
wagon.
On a horse. You
No,
are
I
on a
You
horse.
know, let me see.
No, I was sitting
On the wagon. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna hide?
Ooh.
I was gonna hop
Ooh.
down and go
Road trip?
like start hiding behind the wagon on the opposite side of where the shadows were.
He already said he's not a serial killer. Girls road trip?
That seems
Wait,
trustworthy.
wait a second. You are not stealing my women.
Well, he offered to cook for us though.
Uh-huh.
That's about all it takes. Oh,
And
ooh.
cheesecake?
Oh, ribs and cheesecake. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
I
try.
want to come.
And one.
All right. You better have a big house or a big backyard because tents.
Allie,
All I gotta say is tents.
Allie, we have meat here.
So
All right, I need to divide up my timeshare a little bit more appropriately.
I need my markers. Where are my markers?
Okay.
There are my markers.
Because
Literally
you're
all
filling
over.
out an initiative sheet.
I am filling out an initiative sheet. So everybody roll initiative.
Great, tonight's just low
We
rolling.
actually got the stuff to make
Yeah.
lemon and cheesecake keto treat.
Yep. Or no, raspberry.
Raspberry and cheesecake. So
Ooh.
we were gonna try eating the 2 together to see if maybe the cheesecake isn't quite as
Sweet.
Nauseatingly sweet.
Ooh, cheesecake.
Oh, you have a charger. I was going to give you a charger.
No, it's alright. I figured I'll break
Oh,
it.
There's
what did I
a
drop this time?
my thing does have a second plug.
Well, I
So
dropped
if you have a
something
cord,
else.
you can just use my
Yeah, here.
cord.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not charging anymore anyway.
What did I drop?
What'd you do?
I don't know. I dropped something.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. I got
Okay,
it.
Was it another die?
Corona.
Oh, yes.
9.
Nice.
You just hit me with it. Promises, promises.
Nivara.
5.
Oh, shit.
This
Vistra.
Oh wait,
19.
I get advantage on initiative, and I'm gonna remember for the first time ever.
Second time ever.
You did remember once, I remember that.
That's
Here.
Varys.
or one of
I got 22. I rolled a net 20.
Nice.
Congrats.
I win.
Ilfakir.
Yeah. Sorry, initiative?
Yes.
Oh! Can I get witness?
Yep.
I see it.
Witness.
0-2.
Yep, she got 2.
23.
enchiladas.
23.
Yeah.
And Muran.
With my wolf initiative, I get 16.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you can have as many as you need.
Alrighty.
I also have actual cold medicine if you want.
I do have some.
So good.
See the shadows, I would have tried to at least hide.
I understand that.
Okay.
Now, as this is going on, Ilfakir, you
Yes.
said that even with all of the shadows and what's its nuts going on, you made yourself preoccupied with his weapon.
I'd look at his weapon until I saw something actually happening. She hasn't done a lot of combat. She's been a noble in a city and only just recently started traveling.
Actually, Krabby Patty, now that you are a subscriber, you are automatically allowed into the Discord.
Woo!
Yay! You can chat with us.
I'm moving on up.
Ooh, I guess. Well, I got one up here.
Yeah, the moment you subscribe, you're capable of joining the Discord. I will send out a invite code to you on break.
It's D scale, yeah.
Yeah, these guys.
Oh my god, I've been surpassed.
Oh no.
Actually, everybody's going to be down by 1 because I gave the channel itself 10,000 scales to test out stuff. So add 1 to your rank because artificial inflation.
Artificial insemination.
So
Whoa!
you saw the shadows and whatnot moving around, but then went, ooh, weapon.
Ooh, something shiny.
I had brought to her attention. I was like, investigate this.
So technically, Krabby is in 10th place and Rep and Wolf is in 8th place.
Which means technically I'm in 7th place.
I'm in
This
first
looks
place.
really weird, but
Yeah, you should.
I had to get it out.
So what are you doing, Ilfikir, Varys, and whatnot?
You need to stop, or else you're gonna keep wasting
I
it.
know
I
I
will
rolled 3
stop looking at the claw, and I will stand there and, staff in hand, show yourselves, please.
Ooh. I was just about to say how brave you are.
Okay.
So I rolled it 3 times.
Anything else?
I rolled a 1.
I will hold my action. If combat ensues,
Yep.
I am going to launch Gust of Wind.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Combat technically has ensued.
Okay, if so, the moment a party member is, I see something going to strike a party member,
Okay.
I want to intercept them with Gust of Wind
Okay.
and send them the opposite direction.
Varys.
Are these shapes and stuff jumbled together at all by chance?
No, they seem to be moving about.
Are they? Okay. I will hold a fireball at level 4 until I can pick out a clear target.
Ooh,
Okay.
warm.
Don't
Yes.
just, I already rolled it 3
Ow,
times.
ow, ow,
As
ow,
soon, so you're
You
just
start playing
holding on
hot
to
potato.
it.
No,
You're holding
no,
on
no.
to it until you can see a target.
Until I can see a target.
And I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Because all I could see was shadows.
As the two of you call out and all this, stepping out into the road just in front of the party, probably about 30 feet away.
Thank you for the cheer, Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty says, can't hide if you fireball the trees.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
That's right. So as you call out, show yourself, and you start making that little glowing ember start to appear,
If I accidentally drop this, everybody dies.
you watch as this humanoid figure steps out from the trees, and all of you notice that there is something slightly strange in that when it rolls its hood back, it is humanoid and reptilian both.
Reptilioid.
Dragonborn?
No, it doesn't look anything like the Dragonborn.
Alligator born.
Kobold?
Yes, actually, Niren has it most
Yes!
accurate. It is alligator-born humanoid thing. It looks.
Haven't we seen this before?
You have not.
Okay. Am
Not to the
I
best of my knowledge. No, you have not seen these before.
am I nearby?
Yeah, you guys are about 30 feet away from it.
Would it still be in my turn or has it moved on?
Oh no, you have your ready to action, so yeah, your fireball goes off now.
Well, okay. That works.
Would it go up? Okay.
He said as soon as there is a target, he's launching his fireball. There is now a target.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well,
So roll your damage.
Okay.
here's some 6s.
Was it firebolt or fireball?
Here's
Fireball.
hoping this isn't going to be
Oh,
a
Level
dear
4,
Lord.
a level 4 fireball.
Ah, this is fine.
They're very good, Big Reezy.
Yes, they have super good because a super good cook made a super good food.
Quite amazing,
But beef would
actually.
be better?
No, chicken's definitely better.
They're really good.
Where's the beef?
Not here.
Okay.
You're,
Last time I made all beef, so I told Patrick that I
okay.
made chicken this time.
well, I especially wanted it.
Our house smells
20,
really good
okay.
from the chicken.
So 29 points of damage, unless they do get a dex save. 16.
Okay, he did not beat the dex save, so he takes 29 points of fireball damage.
Boom. Sorry, bud.
And is incinerated on the spot.
Okay.
Oh
And so I'm about to.
What did you do?
I was
What
right.
was your-
I was about to say friend or foe.
Well, he's crispy now.
Well, definitely a foe now.
Warm
She's a
chicken.
crispy critter.
What did you do?
Are we in initiative?
You are still in initiative.
Well, now his friends are going to attack us.
Vistra,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Oh boy. Also,
Hiya!
I'm really not sure about this party right now.
also DM, I seem to have misplaced my 3x5 with my ocarina stats.
Hey, Ocarina.
Ow!
I know I had it last time, but
Okay.
Stole it from me.
I don't expect anybody to do it.
I always do it.
There goes our grand plans for not just punching everything we see in the face first. Or in this
Um,
You
case,
shouldn't have scared me.
Is that your
yes.
is that your response to being
I don't know
scared
if
is
that
to
was
tactical
here last
nukes?
night or if it's
To be
just
fair,
their last time.
he had a chance. He's telling me going. Could have very easily been an accident.
Hi guys.
If I had a name tag, you know what it'd say?
Moondog says
Thomas.
hello.
You would know it.
Hello, pretty ladies, old bald guys, and new hair guy. Who's new hair guy?
I don't know.
I think you're new hair guy.
My hair's not new.
No, but he was the old guy, and I'm the bald guy from the
I
last
am
time.
most definitely the
You
bald
weren't
guy.
here last time though,
Oh, I wasn't.
remember?
Okay. I'm part of this stream, but I wasn't
You
here
just
last
wasn't
time.
here last time. Alright, I do not have.
Okay, that's
You
okay.
guys
So
find
we
here?
can look later too. I should be okay.
Do you have? No, it's not in the DMG.
Dinner.
And I know.
Fireball.
Most of what you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a
Don't
plus
just be a
3.
comic
My
strip.
plan
And then
was
I
if we were
get
getting ambushed from the
levitate, blade,
woods, I'd take a whole bunch
dimension
from
door,
out. Because
Right.
it does.
And I
20
think
20
fly.
radius.
and I think
Attack.
1 or 2 others.
Yep.
Be warned.
But
They'll take you specifically at your word.
That's cool.
I hope so. Hopefully he wasn't like an emissary from...
Well, find out. We're gonna dig
That's
through his
why-
pockets.
we're in
That's why I
initiative.
ask the questions I do.
We'll dig through his pockets. We'll find out.
What pockets?
There's got to be pockets left somewhere.
He said you
Yeah.
obliterated him.
Incinerated.
Incinerated.
And by actually, here's the funny part. Here's the really funny part. Anything that is being worn or carried does not start on fire.
Oh,
But he
yeah.
dies from fire damage. Yes.
So I
Which
can
is
go
why
pick up his stuff.
DMs go and use flavor over the book so it doesn't suck.
Yeah. By all rights, he's turned into ash, but his clothing and everything else is perfectly fine.
Okay, I'll go look through his stuff. then.
No, right now.
no more fireballs.
Something shiny.
Vistra.
More cowbell.
I cast Barbarian Fireball.
Vistra.
Well, you got a torch. You got an oil silk rag.
Or just alcohol.
Potato meat.
Potato mead.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Vistra.
That's pretty.
Well, do I see any other targets?
There are still shadows moving about in the woods.
I'm going to step forward, and just because I know it's going to bother Mirren. My name is Vistra Amberhide of Talmud, Thane of Cald, and I demand that you show yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, I said.
Anything else?
If you show that you are not a threat, we will not harm you.
Yeah.
You won't
Any
get
more of you.
Anymore.
less obliterations.
All right.
Ilfakir's looking at all of you except for Vestra like you're
I'm not happy.
touched.
Anything else? Vistra?
Nope, that'll be it.
Mirren.
I do have my ocarina in my hand though.
I was in the middle of saying friend or foe before Fireball.
Right.
Friend or fire?
So,
The Kraken is not Vistra's significant other. Thank you very
oh,
much.
that'd be funny.
No.
Show what the Kraken can do with those tentacles.
No, I can go around.
Hungarian. The Kraken likes you.
Do all of you just hate me?
Hey Darian, you're cracking lacking.
Well, we are cracking lacking. We left it behind.
What would Mirren like to do now that he's just watched this thing burst into flames?
Yes, very much so.
That was cool, but a little uncalled for.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Actually, it was quite the opposite of cool. It was kind of hot.
Haha, but
Burn, baby, burn.
Are there any
Just go
more?
inferno, burn.
You know what? Roll me a percentile, and now that you're looking around, yes, there are things flitting about in the forest.
52.
Outstanding.
So I will I was friend or so I'm gonna friend or foe.
Okay, so calling that out, what else would you like to do?
I will go to the nearest thing I can see that I don't know.
Friend or flambe.
Can you try and make that a little bit less vague?
I will spend my movement to approach a figure that I do not know.
You can't make anything out right now.
Okay,
You
I
just have a
will.
general idea of where they are.
I will move closer to the edge of the forest and look into trees.
Alright, so you're just going to try and
Hello?
seek them out.
Hello.
Karana, what are you up to?
Casting Shillelagh on my staff.
Anything else?
And whoever is closest to me, I want to put my back to them.
I'm waiting for Shakira to start watching our stream just
Oh,
because
God.
You'll be waiting a long, long time.
But we all
I
have
know
to
it.
shimmy at the same time.
So you've got Shalina.
Shimmy.
I can.
I
You can't. I love it.
You can. You
You
gotta.
gotta shake what your mama gave you.
Bi-
That's all.
I
Yeah,
can't.
lower. Do that, but lower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at the shoulders, you gotta do it down.
Yeah.
Big Wheezy says I'm gonna buy a Bulbasaur cup now.
Yay!
There,
So-
that's closer.
But not up and down. You gotta like.
I can't do it.
Now,
Alright,
you
we'll
know
practice
what,
on that.
Joe? It makes sense why our stream's picking up now.
It does. Karana,
Wait, why
other
is the
than
stream
casting
picking up?
Shillelagh.
I'm putting my back against
It is
the nearest
picking up.
person to me.
Because we're
I'm
shaking
watching
what our
the
mamas
shadows.
gave us.
Okay, so you're backing up to the
And
car.
yes, I'm part of that now.
I'm trying to put my back
I
against
shook
my
it.
party
too.
members.
I shook it all night long.
Nivara.
I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay. Now you guys know why I'm streaming this. It's not so you guys can watch, it's so that I can go back and watch the shenanigans these ladies get up to.
I have no
Entertainment.
idea what you're talking about.
Well, just remember, once something's on the internet, it never goes away.
It is there for others.
Yep.
So when I run for president, like this is what's gonna get pulled up.
Yes.
Yep.
Age of the Geek, baby.
13.
13
doing
to go
drugs, though.
hide. And where are you
Yeah.
hiding?
Because if we're here,
You're on the road.
yep, and
On the
lighting is going this
road?
way,
On the road
are they
again.
over here? All the
We're
creatures?
not even.
You saw shadows.
Just can't wait to get
That
out on the
direction,
road.
that's
You barely feel
again.
it.
Then I would have tried hiding behind.
Oh
the
god,
wagon.
no Krabby Patty. What did I miss
I
now?
would have tried hiding behind the wagon.
It's working in the D&D multiverse.
No.
As you guys continue to do this, and you guys have all called out and hidden and got it into your defensive positions, and blown
No,
up
I'm in
the
my
first
I'm
Wait,
in my
what
offensive
happened?
position.
and blown up the first thing that you see,
What did I
You
miss?
totally had it coming.
all of a sudden out from the
Hi, I'm
forest,
here from Embassy of the.
out from the forest around you, surrounding you, you watch as 7 more of these lizard-looking humanoids
Alligator born.
come walking out of the forest towards each of you.
Walking how?
Towards each of us? 7 towards each of us.
Walking fast.
Towards
Faces
each of you
back.
as in
And we're
towards
home
your
now.
party.
Okay, I'm just making sure there wasn't,
Towards your
30 of
party.
them.
There's only 7.
Okay.
And they're
Walking menacingly?
and they're walking toward your party.
Fireball everything.
No.
And you can hear them
Krabby
yammering.
says, "Oh, look, more fireball targets."
They're chittering at each other.
You
He
can
knows
hear
me.
them. You can hear them talking. And
Do I recognize the language?
Do I recognize language?
Do I
how
recognize
about you give
languages?
me a second to find out if you recognize the
The
language?
three Rosetta Stones
Do
of the group.
Do I recognize the language?
No.
I speak a language.
I speak the greatest 2 languages, Common and Orc.
I actually speak Nigerian.
I actually speak all languages.
Of course you do.
How do you speak
Nerd.
that? No.
I have
No.
comprehend languages.
Comprehend language is a spell.
Nerd. Oh wait,
She
I
has
can
the
read
nerdy
it.
one.
I
But
can
I
read
do
it.
have most. I
No,
have
it's-
common,
it's
elven.
not
Laundry
fine.
cows.
Who understands Draconic?
I hate you.
You're orc. not draconic.
Dracoric orc.
There's orc
Let me
in
do
it.
this.
Laundry
Let
cows!
me do this for draconic. They
So
want
those
ice
of you,
cream?
those of you who understand draconic can hear these guys talking to each other, and
Hang on, Allie, we'll get there.
all you
Why did
can
he blow that guy up?
all that you can hear is these guys freaking out.
Oh my god!
I can't believe he just burst into flames like that, and then it's just the craziest thing. And then that one guy, and it came from his hand, and oh my god, he shouldn't be doing this. I can't believe it. And it was the leader too. The leader is the strongest. He shouldn't be dead.
I beg your pardon.
And they're walking towards you guys, and this is going on between all of them. While you guys are going, what I did, and responding to this,
And I'm
you
like, I
also
don't know.
notice that they're all holding their weapons like this, walking toward you.
I will repeat what I had said in your comment.
Which was what?
I'm Mr. Amberhide
Oh.
of Talmon, the Thane of
yeah.
Called.
What's the draconic word for cold?
Called.
Cold. Cold. Flankinsy!
Don't let him kill us.
We can get minions.
We surrender.
You surrender.
Yes, don't let him kill us.
Sorry, that was
What
the
were
wrong
your
answer.
intentions?
To steal your stuffs.
Oh, maybe it's a good thing they got the
I can't understand
Yeah.
any of this, so I'm still.
I-
I will,
I
as
don't know what
she's
they're
talking
saying.
to them, I will translate
Okay,
for you.
thank you.
Hey, where's my translator?
I'll translate for both
I'll
of
translate.
you.
She'll translate to me, and I'll translate to
Are
you.
we still in initiative?
We're playing telephone now.
Okay.
You're in quasi-initiative.
Hang on. As this is going on,
What did you see?
Alright, I think somebody spiked my
like
drugs.
she's just gonna let them
Spike
know.
your drugs.
My cold drugs.
That was one of the weaker ones.
What?
What did she
What was one of
say?
the weak ones? He was the strongest. And he died like real quick.
No, that the
He's not
spell.
weak. Oh.
That was one of the weaker ones.
Oh. Hmm?
What are they
He's
saying?
weak?
No. Just everyone.
He's not the strongest of us.
Who's strongest?
I am.
You? Huh?
Interchronic.
You're strongest? But you're just female.
Wall of fire.
They're surrendering.
What is going on?
Where are you wall of fire?
We're
This is-
killing.
they're
We're killing
approaching.
these guys.
Now, mind you, these guys are approaching from all sides of the wagon.
Yes. I can arc.
I know you. can
My
argue.
wall of
Where
fire.
Where are you putting it?
I am putting it in a circle around them so they and us are within the wall of fire. Female this.
What did you just do that
Go
for?
there.
You are kill the forest. Why are you so mean?
You just
The
called me a
forest is
weak
home.
female.
You are not female. I'm sorry.
Kara's dying at this point.
I'd be asking.
What is going on?
She's
No,
laughing.
elves are difficult to tell apart. It's okay. It's an understandable mistake.
No, I am female. The problem
And
is
what
you.
is wrong with me calling you female?
No, the problem is you calling me weak.
No, I called you female.
Do I attack them or not?
You must be
No.
my husband.
They're surrendering.
You're switching your
Then why did she
voice.
turn fire on?
That went as far as.
If they surrendered, why did she fire? Why did they fire?
Why were you attacking us?
Because we want your stuff.
You want it now?
No, that's why we surrender.
Will you tell them to
I
drop
will-
their stuff,
I will
their
drop-
armor, their weapons, and tell them to leave. Tell them to get
I
out
will
of here.
drop my wall of fire, but you guys.
Okay.
One of her.
As you drop your wall of fire,
They scatter.
you watch as the little bit of flames from the fireball that you had put out there, and a lot of bit of flames from the fire that you had put out there,
Caught everything on fire.
has now started a fire in the forest.
Ah!
Piranha, fix it, please.
How are we supposed to
I
do
got it.
this?
I can go ahead. Otherwise, I got it.
Create water.
Purple rain.
Am I wet now?
Purple
Double check that
rain.
one.
Why?
The area that it can cover.
Okay, it's a 30-foot. I think so. Yeah.
It would cover my.
But probably not the fireball, too.
That's okay. If there's still
Because I
fire.
can create water too between that and the,
Oh yeah,
and the,
between the two
You
of them.
guys end up putting it out. You don't have to worry about
Thank
making
you.
the urine into a fire horse again.
I still want to dig through that guy's pockets though.
What's
And
wrong with you?
In common. I'm sorry. I have a bit
If they
of a
surrendered, what are we doing with them?
Crow's gonna get this
It's a
contemplative look
30
on her
foot
face.
view. DM.
Do we need some judges?
Tell them to drop their weapons, their armor, and leave. Somebody who
Where is your home?
can talk to them.
We don't have home no more.
Why? We burned it.
Why?
Because strangers come and make slaves of all of us, so we move.
Wait, what? Who made slaves of you?
All of you characters.
What's up with all of your characters?
All of them. That's one universal trait.
And
I
that
don't know.
horses.
I mean, slavery's not cool. So.
I'm just saying it. All of our characters hate it.
They take us and they never come back.
Say if you have like a character that's cool.
What
slavery,
race
you
were
should really
these that
good
took you?
Any of us? Like any? Did they look like any of us?
You're human, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they pointing at him?
Because they're saying that humans enslaved their kind.
Oh.
From Telmond,
What is Talmud?
the city that's 2 days that way.
What? Huh? I don't. You don't Talmud. No.
Well,
What?
if
Where are you? Where are you from?
That way.
And he points almost due south.
Oh, I don't want to go that way.
Did you
That's towards the
did
North
your
City.
kind happen to come out of a weird floaty portal a few months ago?
No.
You've always been
Not a very
here?
good
Yes.
Okay.
What are you?
We should call him Daniel.
We are. We are us.
What call yourselves?
Us.
As a
We
people.
call ourselves.
Or
it is hard
clan.
to. It is hard to say in what language.
In Draconic.
But we are the. I don't know what we are. We don't have names for us.
well,
We just family.
Sneeple.
We just.
What did she just say?
Sneeple sticky.
what if Vistra, Lady Vistra? Obviously, they
Go
look like they
Flanders.
need a leader.
The man Sanders.
Kill
What
leader.
if? Huh?
You kill leader.
Well,
Well, that
Then
makes him
apparently-
your new leader.
Huh?
That makes him your new leader.
You're that.
No, he
you
can't
know,
be new leader. He
really
steal
nice.
us and we never come back.
Oh, maybe I could.
That's a fair point.
can you?
I think I might be able
What
to.
about her? She has
I
skills
don't know
too.
if there's a population.
If you guys are translating as you're talking,
Yes.
and I'm talking, I'm gonna ask, can you have them mark on the map where they're from?
Boy, that's smart.
If we show you a map, could you show us where you're from?
Where is
You've never
map?
seen this map
What
either.
is map?
They don't know what a map is.
A map is a piece of paper that somebody goes and marks the location of mountains.
Yes.
What is paper?
I'm gonna pull out the map.
It's
Yes, I know Mr. very well, and
Can I put hands down?
Yes.
Oh, good. Arms
But
up.
she so put your weapons away.
Why don't you come with us? We can feed you.
That's a fallen dwarf.
Krabby says Vistra is the goddess of fallen dwarf BS. What, we're on number 4 now?
Oh my gosh, I can tune
no.
into my homebrew
You're King
Krabby and give me an
Henry.
idea.
You're King Henry. You're on number 3 now.
the Boas beheaded died.
Well, there you
The
go.
Boas beheaded survived.
Well, by the last one, you're dead, so.
We can take you with us.
We
You
don't
can-
know. We live in swamp. We want home back.
Well, if you come with us now, because see, their friend died, we have to go bury her, then we can come back and we can free your people.
Our people are free.
Well, I mean, we can make the slavers not come back.
Slavers aren't there.
I think that they're.
You know what? Go ahead and fireball them. I'm done.
We do that in common.
Yes.
Are we killing them now?
No.
I I don't know what's going on.
Someone tell them to put their weapons and
They
armor.
already did.
The weapons are
Okay.
put away, and they're just standing there now.
Then tell them to leave.
This is awkward.
If they're free. Oh wait, no, I don't know that. Tell them to leave. I still think they're a
I'll
threat.
translate the.
Think more carefully on who you try to rob.
Yes, we know a guy like him.
That's probably. Maybe you guys should just not rob people.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I.
Then you won't die like him.
That's good.
Yeah.
If they were smarter, I'd help them. But you know, send the heads.
You only help smart people?
Well, we're out.
Oh,
I'm smart.
As a
Bye.
general,
And
yes.
do they start milling off towards the south while you guys are talking like
That
that?
was the strangest
See you later,
encounter.
alligator.
If you help stupid people like me,
No.
Oh!
I can't take credit.
I didn't realize
for it.
Carly said that was gold.
Give-
See you later,
give them
alligator.
dragon scales.
DM, can we call them Sneeple?
You can call them
Dragon
whatever you
scales.
would like.
Or
I can't take credit for
See you
that.
later,
That was
alligators.
amazing.
Okay, who all votes for Dragon Scales for Krabby? I.
That was funny.
That was cute.
That was well done. Yeah, I'm done giving them.
I
No,
think
they're
they were leaving.
leaders.
What?
They're agitators. Gables?
No. No.
No.
That does not sound right. That does not sound right.
What about their crocodigators?
Crocodile?
Crocodile?
Yes.
I like that.
Crocodile.
Moondog, is it just because of us talking louder than quieter, or is like the mic doing something weird?
It could be the fact that we don't have a compressor on it. Or like a pop
And-
filter.
Taya's sitting a lot closer to the mic
Yeah.
than normal.
Yeah. This isn't like a professional stream,
Nope,
Moondog,
this
so...
is literally just being done in our dining room
Yeah.
because why not?
Yeah, if someone wants to donate a mic, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we could use like a pop filter and a compressor and all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
no kidding.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Slowly but surely.
Don't come to Shirley.
I am.
Haha, airplane reference, love it.
Great movie.
What? I've never seen it.
Hi.
Oh, you'd actually like it. It's funny comedy.
Would, yes, it's like punny comedy.
You would like it.
It is
Yes,
amazing.
so.
I just wanted to visit it.
I was reaching for it. That's
What
my
flavor
problem.
is it?
Peach mango.
Can I try it?
Peach
See,
Bango.
this is how we all get sick.
Oh.
Just one for the
There
record.
you guys go.
Oh,
Again,
honey, no, there's different reasons for that.
Yay!
Krabby Patty got a pun
Oh,
bonus.
that's not bad.
How
Yeah.
pundiferous.
I know.
like this one because it's
So,
not like
they have
space.
wandered off back to the south, and most of them look like they're kind of dragging their feet, feeling a little,
Did they have tails?
yes, they did.
Maybe
I
they'll
wonder
make better
what
life
you
choices
get if you
now.
cross a
I say digging
a
through his
crocodile.
ass pile.
with a kobold.
I'm gonna forget Claire.
Probably those.
They should make better life choices.
I know, right?
What'd you have on you?
If
So
Ilfakir
as you go and take a look at this creature's body that you have incinerated, you do find some things on this person.
Okay.
find a little
And
picture of his kids.
Mirren, you cringe.
I'll fireball it.
You cringe as you see these things that Varys finds on this creature's body, as they are some extremely primitive arms and armor.
I can make better stuff
Like,
than that.
first
I'm
5 levels of arc bad.
Yes.
Oh.
That's rough.
like a spear with the head just twined onto the stick.
Pretty much. I mean, you're not sure if they just picked their nose and used that for glue to make this thing
Oh.
stick
Chewing gum.
or what. Right.
The only moment when Mirren goes, "Oh, honey."
Yep.
I would go buy you one, but I don't want to get shot at Walmart.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of why I skipped over that line.
I didn't say it. Yep.
Huh?
Too soon.
You
Yeah.
really don't know? Let's
Just-
not talk about it right now.
yeah.
Yeah, not.
We'll talk about it on break. We won't
Politics
talk
and
about it.
religion are not allowed here unless they have to do with D&D.
Have you heard the good word of Tempest?
Millil, not Tempest.
Lathander.
Anywho, so that just
Yeah,
happened,
yeah, Lathander. Good morning, Lord.
and you guys spend another day traveling. After your next day traveling, you wind up in the hills just outside Talmud that you guys recognize so very familiar.
We're almost home.
Thank goodness.
This is where you guys had your first major encounter with Gazmon.
Yeah.
I really don't like this place.
I think it looks lovely.
It
I don't know what
looks-
the problem is.
There is nothing about this area that
I will
even-
explain to you what we went through.
There is nothing that reminds you of Gazmon here except for your memories. The foliage, the plant life, even the animals. Everything seems to have gone back where it normally was.
It looks fine now.
Even the crazed animals that you ran across when taking Casper
Rabbit.
around.
Oh, but see that clearing just off the road over there?
Yes.
There was a machine built by some gnomes, and they were making the animals just go nuts.
You see your
And Murin took a spear, or a trident, it was a trident,
It's a turn.
and he threw the trident and he caught a bird.
Like he's
I got it midair and it landed into a tree.
You must be quite the mighty warrior then.
And we didn't give you a chance. Well, Sir Fireball didn't give you a chance.
Nice.
Perhaps we should go back to that cave.
There's
Now
a
that
reason
we've
she
had
pointed at
a
me
little
for
bit
something.
More experience in all of these matters, it might not be a bad idea to
Oh.
check back with that.
Speaking of experience, can I have one experience point for fireballing that guy?
Bless you.
Bless
Salute.
you.
I think he'll address the experience of him.
I always address that at the end of
I'm
the
sorry. Okay, I just want 1 point. That's,
No.
for the record.
That's
No
something that we
Krabby
don't
Patty.
do. That's something I do after
Okay.
the stream so
Okay.
that they
No.
don't have to worry
No.
about
We
it.
should go check out the cave of Milar again. Now that we've had a little bit more life experience.
Maybe there was. You said you were looking for the other one.
Supposedly there's 2 of them.
Well, then maybe there's a hint.
That okay.
I will look through my writings gladly.
Yes, then let's. But we have business to attend to.
You seem less opposed to me now that you think I can help you.
Maybe there's something in
You really
Talmon's
that way?
library.
A bit.
Good.
A day,
Twinsies? Who's twinsies?
High five.
a day later,
There
You
should.
guys-
Yes.
a day later, you guys see the walls to Talmon.
Wow, we haven't been here in a long time.
When we get into the city, I need to break off and go find my family's home.
Well,
So you're gonna
you
do
go
that
do that.
before we
Bury
bury
Alexis?
Alexis?
I'm taking care of that right away.
I can go after, but
Or
I
would
don't
you like
necessarily want to be a part of this.
do what you wish?
People grieve in their own ways.
As you guys approach the town proper, the gates open, as they almost always are. You enter, and Talmon is as happy as the day you left it. People moving about. Every so often, a head will turn as somebody shouts out, "Mirren!"
I feel so old walking through here now.
Well, I look way different than I left.
Right, and that's what it is. Mirren! What?
I give a slight toothy, like when a dog tries to smile at the little.
Hey.
They'll call out to Vistra, they'll call out to each of you waving, and you hear the occasional, "Where's Vlad? Where's Alexis? What brings you back?"
I'm going
The entire party
to
cringes.
I'm going to ignore questions about Alexis, but I will say that Vlad went his own way.
I hope he's well. And you make your way through town. What's in the wagon? What'd you bring us? Do you have trophies?
Oh boy.
How were your adventures?
Why don't you enjoy the rest of your day and we'll make an announcement later.
Ah, very well. And you make your way to the Boar's Head. Upon entering, standing, leaning against a wall, polishing a mug,
Like he always has.
is Eric.
Has
So,
Eric has Eric seen me since I died?
Yes.
Yeah,
Didn't that happen after the camp?
No.
yeah, before the camp.
That happened before the camp?
That was down in the tunnels in the dwarf city.
But was Eric there?
Ironhaven.
Right after. right
Eric
before we
was
got
there
kidnapped.
when
'Cause Eric was there in the
the
kid-
priestess of Ekna. and-
Yeah, but did I die before Gazmon?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was after.
You died in Ironhaven.
Which happened before Pinehurst.
Okay, yep. Sorry, my history's a little mixed up. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
that?
So you finally made it.
We had a little trouble on the way.
Well,
You've
travels
gained,
tend to do that.
you've gained a couple of people, however, and lost one.
I see.
He knew that.
He blew up an alligator guy,
Sneeple.
Crocodile, hello.
Uh-huh.
and she just joined us like 3 days ago, and she's nerdy as hell.
Eric?
I like her. She's
You'll
nice.
forget?
Huh?
We briefly met at the Boar's Head
She
in
did
White
say
Ridge.
that.
Okay.
Varys,
Hello.
it is good to actually meet you now.
I don't know if I know you.
Not yet, but you will.
Eric, do you have 2 more
Okay.
pieces of Guildstone?
Oh, strange as that question is. It's healed.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Like it reformed?
Yeah, that's neat.
Can we smash it again?
Yes, we can.
Yes!
As you, well, I know this is kind of forward of me. How long do you two plan to stay with my
You.
kin?
Tuesday's gonna work for me.
She said she's passing through.
We spoke briefly. I'm looking for answers as to why all of my sorcerer kin are disappearing. If traveling with this group will get me answers for that, I have no problems going with them.
Well, there's a good chance if they went after Vlad, if they find out you're traveling with us, they'll come after you too. So you
Don't
might not
worry.
have to.
I'll protect you.
Oh, honey.
He's actually he's good to his word. He has been since the day I've met him.
You could be a little nicer to me, you know.
You could also be a little less uncouth.
Uncouth is who I am. I'm Murin Uncouth.
Yeah, which is part of
That's
the
your
reason.
last name now.
I'll give it a little
Which
bit
is
of
You're
part of the
uncouth.
reason why you were given the task to set up trade routes so you can learn how to be less uncouth.
I was doing that, and I looked through my bag. I've got 3 or 4.
Yes, it's
Misses
not.
here.
It's not the quantity; it's the quality.
Well, we kind of got off track when we got kidnapped at a traitorous
You're
city.
still uncouth. That's the problem.
Here, do it.
Yes, please.
Point proven.
And I also have cold medicine.
You could learn to be just a little bit more
Already
political.
come before.
It's very strange to have come full circle.
Yeah, these are actually
Life tends to do
tablets
that
of
to
meat.
us.
So
You
We,
missed my arm wrestle history.
if I may be so bold, it is still early in the day, and there is a plot for Aloxus already. And it came as a very strange request. Elandra approached me.
Oh.
Who's that?
That's
the
the
dryad.
the dryad that was in the Cave of Malar.
Oh.
That was near the cave.
That we met when we went to the Cave of Malar.
Elandra approached me and asked if we could inter Aloxus by her tree. So
I have
I've
no
known her
problem.
for a very long time, and I would like to honor her request.
I would as well.
Okay. Whatever you say, Eric.
Yes.
When we get to
Louder, Tim.
when we get to the Dryad's Grove, I would like to use Druidcraft to make a small wooden motion to bury with Aloxus.
Why is it raining inside?
Why is it raining in my house?
Boy, and last week you made a small wooden pixie.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was a different character.
For 9.
So,
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
why did she was Andra's horse?
So we're gonna talk about that.
You're the one who brought it up.
we can go from here at this moment, if that is okay with you.
Nagara's not with us.
No, I'm there until after
Okay.
Aloxus is the
Yes, I would like to attend to this immediately.
Alright.
That's what it's been all. That's all I can think about for the last 2 weeks.
So,
And showing off your claw.
yes.
You are welcome to come with as well.
I would also offer to give space if needed. I was not close to her as you were.
If you feel like it's a necessity, you are welcome to come with.
You are free to join. You have been of assistance
I should have followed her when I saw her in White Bridge.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. We all make decisions.
And I shouldn't have pushed her through the portal, so let's just get on with it.
And with that, you watch as Eric steps out of the boar's head and grabs the reins of one of the horses on the wagon and starts walking.
Does he seem emotional at all?
He does. He seems very melancholy.
Like, at least 10%
So,
more.
question. Why would Alondra care where Loxie's buried?
Are you asking my character?
No.
As we start traveling, Vistra is going to start playing the song that she's been working on
Okay.
for the past week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan.
Who all here knows Heaven's song?
I can't stand that song because it's all the freaking dog commercials.
I know.
Right?
I
That's
watch
all I ever think
TV.
of.
No, and actually, I would like to see about possibly playing a song next time,
Okay.
but I can't right now with
Congestion.
this.
I can't breathe. I can't
So-
play a musical instrument if I can't breathe.
You guys spend the next
The dulcimer.
couple hours walking through town. And as you guys make your way through town, people start to catch on to what's happening. Even though nothing has been said,
I did say we'd make an announcement later.
right, but nothing has been said. Eric has assured you that he has not said anything about it. He was trying to keep it private so that it didn't become a big debacle. But people are catching on to that atmosphere around all of you. And you can see that people are just quietly making space as you guys walk through town. The occasional nod, the wave, just pleasantries and very few words. Eventually you make your way down through the farmlands where you all, the four of you, remember the fight with the fire and
The firefight.
the race with the horse and the plow.
Oh yeah, I beat a plow horse.
And shepherds who shall
As we're passing that, I raced a plow horse with a plow and I won.
Is this really the time for bribery?
Yes. That's what keeps me in a good mood.
The forest looks to have healed quite well.
Good. I'll explain that it was drought and devastated by the what was happening with the, because it was the dead bushes, right?
Yeah, we never found out what the cause of that was. We just saw, a twig blade, carrying off a
Dead chicken.
dead chicken, yeah.
So you eventually make your way through there and
Walking fast.
you make your way
Walking
to
fast.
Alondra's Grove. As you make your
Sorry.
As you make your way into Alondra's Grove, you notice that all of the trees have been touched by Alondra's magic to create this canopy over all of you with flowers in bloom, petals dropping, and there is one small spot where the earth has been excavated. And Alondra is standing there, and you can see each of you that she is extremely emotional at this point in time. Far more so than you would think from somebody that you just had a passing exchange with. She seems almost broken.
Guys?
I'm gonna ask her.
I think you're gonna regret killing off Loxie.
You're gonna find out what her lineage is.
What
She's dead.
what does this matter to you?
Way to be rude, Buren.
I said it as politely as I could. I said, what does this mean to you?
She was my daughter.
Oh!
3 years, Joe!
And you had to kill her to find out.
Pretty much.
She meant a lot to me.
We did everything we could to save her, but
I do not doubt that.
Okay, Loxy wants to grave rage a little bit.
You're sitting on the back of the canopy.
This is her fault.
And
Why
as
did you
soon as-
never-
As soon as that gets said, and all of you are, Eric turns. What?
Why did
You
you?
never said anything to me.
And that was my question: was why did you never tell her?
Hold on, I think we're about to see Eric get pissed.
Her father. That is who I was hiding her from.
And his name is Anakin.
You have a twin brother.
whose name is
Who's her
Mary?
father?
I am not sure now is the time to say.
Of course.
Oh, now is the time to say.
It says elf here.
Who are you?
Yeah. Why is that better to you?
I am Elfakir. I have a penchant for genealogy, as I previously mentioned.
I guessed Speak with Dead a while back when you weren't looking.
I do not know you.
Can you do that?
So can Mistra.
Yes and
But
no.
technically, Speak with Dead is only yes and no.
Yeah, we
I
sort of
kind
stretched
of
it.
allowed that to
Yeah,
go
we
a
were
very
stretching
different
it.
direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's still. I think it's cool, but yeah, it's not how the book.
Genealogy.
Speaking of which, out of character, someone has not yet deigned to tell us what he was told.
That's not on me.
I know.
I'm not sure speaking his name is such a good deal.
Voldemort.
However,
Shut up.
I have come to learn that it might be necessary because of what's going on in the world right
With the portal rifts? The dimension
now. Oh
rifts?
no, that is ancient beyond time.
Oh.
However, it appears that there is a corruption that has gone from in a heart to across the lands now. Her father is known by the name Loromir.
Can I spell that, please?
And as soon as that
Stephen
happens, you watch Eric drop,
Huh?
like
To his knees.
to his knees.
What was the name?
Eric?
Beloy.
B-A-L-O-R-E.
B-E-L-L-O-Y.
One more time.
B-E-L-L-O-Y.
Glad to keep you entertained, Big Weezy.
It's Bellboy.
Eric?
Right?
And so Crown's gonna very gently, in his line of sight, because she doesn't want to get stabbed.
There are tears rolling down his face.
Did you know Bellboy, Eric?
Yes.
Should we? Does it not? And I look back to the other. Is that not a name we should say aloud?
Oh, it is fine. He doesn't gain power from saying his name. And
Let's.
Elandra, take to your daughter. I will take these folks and explain to them the best I can.
I'm so mad right now.
Alondra, when I have to ask, when we met you outside of the cave to Malar, why didn't you say anything to her?
Thank you.
Because it needed to be hidden. I will let Eric explain the best he can, and if you still have questions, come back to me. Because Eric can now remember what he couldn't.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
So Eric pulled a thorn.
That's why he fell over.
Eileen says hello.
Oh, she's back. Wonderful. I'm glad that she is well.
meet the little
Yeah.
Mushu now?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to approach Lox's body and very gently place it on
There
her,
is
and then
now
go with the rest of them.
A vine woven Mushu
Yes.
being interred. As you guys walk away, and Alondra is taking care of Aloxus. What?
Before we walk away, I want to give Delandra the picture of Aloxus
Okay.
and ask if there's any way she can have it, like, either, like, somehow permanent to mark where she's laying.
I will make it part of her headstone.
Thank you.
Eric steps away, probably about 30-40 feet, and there's some trees that are laid down that you guys can use as benches.
I'm going to assist in lowering the body, like taking care of the.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You watch as there are vines that are literally doing all of the work.
Okay. Well, I'm not leaving until it's done.
Doesn't take very long at all.
Okay.
Alondra looks at you. Go. She is interred.
I'm gonna look around. Are there any sizable rocks on the ground?
There are some, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take the biggest one I can find within reach, and I'm gonna place it on top.
Okay.
And then,
Get back
quietly, not out loud,
here. Yep.
and especially if nobody else is still around, I'm going to.
The only person who would be within earshot is Alondra.
Okay.
She does seem very much wrapped up in herself right now.
I'm going to kneel down, put my hand on the rock, and I'm going to pray to Malar and say, "May Malar guide your spirit to God."
And you feel that there is an energy in what you said.
Okay.
There is an outward pouring from you that goes into this.
Okay.
You feel that your prayer was heard.
Heard. Okay. I asked for Malar to guide you.
I heard.
That's actually very sweet.
Well, I made nobody heard me. Well, Alondra might have, but I kind of said it quietly.
No, she's very much wrapped up in her
Okay.
right now.
Crag says, "Who turned on the rain?"
Right?
So as you guys make your way over to where Eric is sitting,
Oh, look, it's almost 8 o'clock.
it is. As you make your way to where Eric is sitting, he waits for you all to take a seat, making sure that you're comfortable.
I am listening.
My voice doesn't carry well when I'm sick.
Yeah, right.
We'll fill her in. Just
It seems, at least from what I know of the different spells that have been cast on me over the years,
Who's speaking?
Eric, it seems that Alondra had wiped my mind.
Oh.
That is such a weird feeling getting all those memories back.
What do you remember now?
Well, first and foremost, much of what I told you guys is true. There was a group of us that went and hunted the white dragon.
Do it.
And different group and mixture.
But they did not die.
Did you ever go to a different place?
They did not die during the hunt. We wound up being cursed.
Cursed.
Cursed. Alondra was originally a drow.
Oh.
That explains how she's Lox's mom.
Explains why she looks different.
So what do you mean was?
She's a dryad now.
Oh.
That kind of, was, changed.
I'm a dumb work, so.
Or not dumb.
you orate just fine.
Hurry,
Ugh.
as much as you have a disdain for him, used to be one of the most powerful clerics until this curse stripped him of his connection to his deity.
Oh.
Oh.
Boy, why don't you make me look like the asshole?
Serves you right.
Is Hurry around?
Hurry,
Because now I'm going to go apologize to him.
last I knew, Hurry was making his way over to Breeden.
Where is that?
The gnome city.
It's the city. No, Breeden is the city, the settlement that is west of Whitebridge.
Oh.
Krabby says a drow yet.
Yes, a drown. We had also Uriah.
King Uriah.
Oh.
Uriah. He, prior to the curse, was one of the most amazing fighters that I've ever known. As you can see, he is a very frail person now.
What was strict for you?
I was gonna say, were
Oh, I'll get to me.
you like a super badass?
I'll get to me. The gentleman that Rondra speaks of, Captain Commander Beloy, is the one that you have heard in the histories, the annals of history. One exiled across the sea.
I thought I recognized that.
Which means Alax is
And that's in character, by the way.
Which means what?
Pardon?
Alax is a
Knew it.
Beloy was cursed with a madness.
I remember this.
He went on a crusade to destroy anything associated in any small manner connected to the arcane, to destroy it,
A mage hunter.
subject it, and put it under his thumb. Not even a mage hunter. He wanted to find the source and turn it into a tool.
He wanted to control all magic.
Anything arcane and destroy it.
I can't say I understand that though.
That's.
And his madness led him to turn on all of us. And rather than destroy one that we call brother or lover, we exiled him instead across the storm of seas, the sea of storms. Yeah, right?
So there is a way across.
We don't know.
Is he still alive?
But, judging by what's happening now, it would appear that he did survive.
Wait a sec.
Baby daddy.
You're saying
What if he's behind the sorcerer thing?
that's exactly where my brain went.
And just like that, both of your characters. Whoop.
Actually, I was speaking of those strange creatures.
Huh?
Strange creatures.
The metal creatures.
The gnomes to the south have been doing research on them, and they have come to find that they are of gnomish design, but nothing that has ever been seen on this continent.
So they're from the other
Randor is a much older continent. That is where we originated from.
Why hide Alexis from her father?
That is something you'll have to ask Alondra.
I think I will.
But this is what I know.
Well, now that your memories are back, I mean, and it's probably not the time, but do you remember anything about me?
I lost memories of what happened before I got to Tolo.
Okay.
So what were
The one thing that also confuses me is Uriah, Alondra, Beloy, myself, and Hori have been alive for the better part of a century.
Damn,
Well,
you're
you
old.
look good.
We don't age.
Huh.
Oh, so you're immortal.
I would not say that. I think we are tied to this curse.
Still.
So as long as the curse
And as long as the
lives,
curse
you
lives,
guys live.
we live.
Oh no.
So if we break the curse,
You go bye-bye.
And we may die.
Is that something you
Well,
want
Alondra probably won't. Maybe.
I don't even know where the curse came from. All I know is it happened while we were fighting the white dragon, and the white dragon is active again. That white dragon is more dangerous than the curse.
Okay, well, I just want to know when the time comes whether it's something, if it ever does come.
Well,
Because according to what Aloxus used to say, we all have some sort of great tie to destiny, so...
Well, I believe it. Where did you hear that from?
great.
She heard it from the Grey.
Oh, fantastic.
Who asked me that, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Eric should know that.
Did you guys tell her?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure Aloxus told me.
She tried.
Forgive
he
me, but
kinda
I am
threw it
somewhat
off.
scatterbrained today.
That's okay.
So, with that revelation, and with that for the party to think on, we're going to go to break.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about a half an hour.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
We'll be back. BRB.
Oh, it's super melancholy.
I don't want coffee.
Alright, so we are returned. We are going to be down one player as the Varus has been feeling very ill today.
He did not save on his constitution check.
He did not make his constitution save to finish the rest of the session. So we bid him adieu and tell him to feel much better soon.
Farewell.
Get sleep.
Auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Oh gosh, you have to keep that off.
And we're waiting on 3 of our friends to return to the table rather than playing games in the kitchen.
They're doing something where they're like kneeling and they're begging for coffee. And,
Yes.
whoa, what are you guys doing? No, that's not cool. Thank God the camera can't. Whoa, whoa.
You're such an ass.
Krabby Patty says that we should have a tally system. Hey Vistra,
Coffee doesn't go there.
Krabby Patty says that we need to have a tally system for your fallen boys.
4.
No! At most, it's 3.
At most, it's 3.
You're not helping your
And
case.
technically, okay, so there was the
I
guy,
have an accounting error.
there was the guard at the,
What'd you
gave
say?
free credit. What?
First one, you get a
Fifth
free
one, you get a
Kraken.
free Kraken.
Just imagine what you could do with the Kraken.
Okay, no. The first one was the gate to Waterdeep, and we don't know that he actually died. That was just a joke that Murid was saying, that he was killed
Joke.
by Karada's moonbeam, but we don't know that.
Hey, that wasn't me who was playing her that night. That's all on you.
Dwalin got sent to the Shadow Realm, and technically nothing happened with the Dwarfen Called. So,
Nothing happened between you and him either, so.
Football chip that cost extra dragon scales.
Well, unless you count Buren, because he lifted her up with the
It's a party in the morning.
Ooh, play ocarina.
Are you guys back to the table yet?
we
That's
don't
the dark.
count Vlad.
We're coming.
That's the dark blue.
Like it.
Okay.
Just don't count Vlad, please.
He wasn't one of your boy toys.
Oh,
No,
thank
but
God.
remember, I was the one that got pranked.
This is true.
Oh, that's right.
Gross.
That was gross. Like, Vistra died a little inside that day.
Darian died a little bit.
Your little land piranha is now clean.
Land piranha.
As Dom likes to put it, is a Pekingese that could make a chihuahua look tame.
Oh. Yuck.
Yeah, that is a land
We
piranha.
think ours is a shark.
Oh.
She's adorable.
Oh, how big is Lisa?
Now, Lissa's not a shark. Lissa just likes to milk.
Which she really can't much anymore because
She says, "Come do 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 do."
She's lost like half
I haven't
her
seen
teeth.
Lisa in like a week or two.
Yeah,
Alright.
last time she was at the vet, she weighed 16 pounds. That was almost a month.
She's only 4 months
I'm with ya.
There we go.
She probably broke 20.
Wow.
You guys are having a conversation with Eric about Delandra and Aloxis' past and the past that Eric has in Loromir. Are there questions that you guys would like to present?
Yeah, what the heck?
What do you
Just
mean,
in
what the
general, what the hell?
Like,
Eric, what did you do before your
mug polishing days. And wait,
Where did that even come from? The whole mug polishing thing.
Was that the curse? The curse of polishing?
No, I have traveled through many various lands, and I always had to keep my weapons clean. Once I started working in the tavern, I didn't have a reason to keep my weapons clean,
You
but I didn't get into
playing
fights. So I decided to make sure everything else was clean. And I've had a few run-ins with containers in the past that
Weren't clean?
weren't clean.
Oh, Eric. So, okay, so you know how there was a kraken that was coming through a,
Massive rift?
yeah.
I did not know this. I do now.
That's kind of how Alexis
Sure.
died. Is there was a rift over the lake by Cald, and a crake spawn came through the rift, and then we were trying to fight it. But we were having a really bad time with it. It was not a fun time. And I kept getting these visions of this giant, enormous creature. Giant enormous.
A new size description.
It's
by the way.
It's a giant mungus. A giant mungus creature, where his eye was like the entirety of the boar's head.
And we fought it.
It stuck with one of its arms through the rift, and then we chopped it off.
Well, actually, that's what.
Hold on, Vistra is explaining, I believe.
Yes, you might find this very interesting.
I do find it interesting. Continue, please.
So the Kraken told us that it was sick of the Crake living, so it was going to help us. But then once we killed the Crake, it decided that this world looked like a good world, so it was going to try and force the rift open more so it could fit through.
I told you.
Shut up.
I wasn't that.
And
Only you were following us.
Aloxis was trying to poison
Could help.
Crake and
I was
or
a close
Kraken,
enough.
and that's as she was doing that and holding on to one of its tentacles that was through the rift.
When you closed it.
I managed to finally get the rift closed, and
Which severed the tentacle and
Which drove
was
her
so
down to
massive
the
that she couldn't escape it before she drowned. From the way I understand it. And then we tried to resuscitate her, and for a moment, with Malara's blessing, I could feel her coming back, but then she faded away.
on my birthday.
Well, as much
Could it be that she's not gone forever?
there are rumors of spells that can bring people back from the dead.
she's gonna be pissed if she comes back from the dead now.
No, doesn't she have to be willing?
That is generally the case.
Sort of what Varus was talking about. He told us that the soul has to be willing. Before he fireballed a poor alligator guy. How willing was his soul?
But
I wonder why she wouldn't have been willing to come back.
It may be that she was just tired.
But
If you live in a world where nothing makes sense, sometimes answers are more important. And she had the access to answers. I'm sure where she is now, she knows the truth. And she is in a much happier place.
So I hope.
So much for keeping balance in the world.
Life and death are both balanced.
it's the circle of life.
Circle, and now you're dead.
And it pulls us all.
Stop.
She's the bard.
Stop.
She is the god.
Stop.
I should tell you.
You break my heart. I can almost come up with a song for any word you say.
Elandra walks up behind all of you. She is interred.
She is, sorry.
She is interred. She is resting. she will spend her time under our tree. If there are any other questions that you have, I will do my best to answer them.
Not for you, Alondra, not for me.
From what I understand from what they've said, she was here. You watched your daughter, you knew. You watched her struggle and beg for answers and you did nothing? I don't understand that.
You are of a race of elves. You live many lifetimes over and over. If you watched the animals, you notice that many of them, once their fledglings reach a certain age, they're left to survive the wilds on their own, are they not?
Oh, I need my glasses on. That was a mistake. Oh.
To not wear them?
To try and read chat without my
Oh.
glasses on. Sorry.
It is also a matter of protection.
Why?
She needed to be hidden.
Why did she need to be hidden?
Well,
Man
if you
who
knew
is-
her,
A man who is cursed to destroy all that is arcane, to find that his daughter
was such.
has that connection,
I understand.
he would have to destroy his own life's blood. I cannot let my daughter die at the hands of madness.
She wouldn't
You've
have
got to
reached,
die at the hands of ignorance then.
That
she
was
wouldn't have
hers.
reached out to the grave if she had known. She was looking for answers.
Everyone makes a choice.
She deserved better than you.
How do you know?
I would appreciate that you don't talk about my friend like that.
And Ilfakir would turn and kind of walk off to the side. I can't keep the Loxus out of this. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I
You
can't
have to try
separate.
harder.
I can separate player and character. I can't separate
Separate
character and character.
You might have to try a little harder, guys, because your
My Loxus
Loxy's
showing?
coming
Yes.
out a lot.
The Loxy's showing.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
boy.
said that the sickness of heart had spread into the land.
Speak up.
Louder.
You said that the sickness of heart had spread into the land. We recently fought an avatar of Vecna. Is it because of this sickness spreading that such evil is starting to grow and take root?
Evil has been in this world for as long as the world has been. It is just a matter of how it manifests.
They were using Malar as the guise in which to do their evil work.
I was about to make a comment about that. Do you have any insight into what you know about Malar?
Malar was a name recognized in the Pantheon for many, many years. Many, many aeons, many, many, many centuries. But his name and the name of many other gods has all but vanished from this world.
Because of the Sundering?
It's almost as if they have just faded.
Perhaps even gods get tired.
But Malar, when he was of the Pantheon, was a great warrior who worked with the gods to hunt the Titans when they went into hiding during the Great War. He was pivotal in gathering troops and making things move in the right direction.
So why would Vecna seek to use his name for evil?
Vecna, from what little is known, and this will be a quaint way of saying it, Vecna, from what little is known, is the god of secrets.
Malar. Malar.
Well,
If one wants to keep a secret, it is best to do it by hiding truth and secret together.
Well, Vecna has done a lot of damage to Millar's name. I used to believe it until I learned myself, but I had that train of thought. What?
Why
What?
is it that your heart is set on Malar?
Well,
Like the tail flap?
I sort of have a little pack.
Would you like to speak up, please?
no.
I'm supposed to help try to clear his name. Or because he gave me life back.
You have spoken to Malar?
You
Well-
died.
I told you that.
That's right. And I said you look good for a dead man.
You have spoken to Malar?
I spoke to the White Wolf,
His avatar.
and they consider me a chosen. That's why I got the little omega on the tail.
Seems you have some glory ahead of you.
I'm sorry, some what?
Some glory ahead.
Can you repeat that?
Or gory.
I am not going to stroke your ego any more than you would.
Well, anyway, that cave that you were at, that we didn't go into,
The one over there.
I show. I'm looking for the companion to my claw. Sorry.
Well,
Aren't there more than two?
I do not know much of Malar, other than the little bits that have been gleaned through the annals of history. But if you wish to go visit the cave again, it is still there. But the good news
Right,
is that
Krabby?
whatever sickness was in that cave has ceased to be.
Okay. Well, I would like to investigate while we're here, especially since it's one of my
You are free to roam my grove as you wish.
around the cabin. Thank you.
DM, could I roll knowledge history to see if I know anything of this weapon of Malar or claws, if I've read anything or heard anything?
Sure, why not?
22.
No.
I feel like that was going to be a fail no matter what I rolled.
I don't know what your numbers are, but there was a success condition. Yes.
30 or higher.
25 and higher.
Oh!
Okay,
Oh.
it'd be impossible for me.
Oh!
I did not know that.
Oh! I have an idea.
That was one below my highest.
I did not know that.
Oh, that's okay.
I have an idea. Can I try something? Since I haven't gotten to use it yet, seems Luxie died before I could use it.
What?
Mr. needs a plane shift and hit on Strahd. Yes!
You know?
Well,
Ariana, I got you, girl.
if all of Mistra's boyfriends die, hey Strahd, you want to be my boy toy?
Strahd might be a perfect match for Mistress since he can just come back from dying.
You
I
guys
thought
are
you forgot about
completely
that.
ruining the moment. You realize this,
And a white dragon killed them. And then what happened?
right?
So, Vistra would like to take the 10-minute casting time to cast Legend Lore.
All right. For those at home, what is legend lore?
Legend Lore. Name or describe a person, object, or place. This spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secrets that has never been widely known. Why are you making me read this aloud? If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
I allow you to do whatever it requires, whether you need to take it or hold it. Or just
So-
hold my hand.
It's to the encyclopedia.
All right. So as you start doing this while everybody else is chatting, a moment happens where all of you feel, for the briefest moment, this small wave of energy emanate off of Vistra.
Ew.
However,
Tingles.
Vistra,
Yeah.
Tingles.
something weird
Okay.
You're dead.
happens while you do this.
Yeah.
You can't quite put your finger on it. You, on the other hand,
Me? Her?
no,
Ilfakir?
Ilfakir, you notice something weird. You're familiar with rituals, and something about this ritual isn't quite right. Think back to the conversation you and I had not too long ago.
Okay. Oh, you would have one pissed off bod.
Oh no.
And about 15 minutes passes before the spell coalesces. And all of a sudden you see flashes in your mind.
Okay.
Many of these flashes are familiar. The different symbols and images on the cave that you had seen,
Mm-hmm.
the pages that you have read in the different libraries, all of that information about Boar that you had taken in up to this point kind of flashes through your head like a rapid fire, like a movie played on fast forward.
Yep.
And then it slows down as everything catches up to where you are now. It slows down.
Okay.
And there's a burst of light in your mind. And you see a creature that is standing next to a gigantic forge. You see dwarves stoking a fire, and the dwarves look this big,
I was just about to say great.
where the anvil looks this big.
Ah.
Okay.
And you're reminded of something in one of the many bardic stories that you've had of the God's Forge.
Mm.
Great forge.
Great.
And the dwarves are stoking this fire. And you can see this giant hammer dropping down, sparks flying, as you see the blade of a claw being hammered into place. And standing there wielding the hammer and working on this iron is a man who looks much similar to Mira,
Like features and all.
except for more human than orc, but has the wolfen features, has the build and all of this. And
And the ego.
he's working these blades, and then it shifts, and you watch as these blades are slid into the framework of the claw that he has. And you see another one on each hand, and they're mirrored, they're twins. Now, mind you, they're not Wolverine claws. It's only
I know.
two.
Oh, I didn't realize there was only two.
So you're
Yeah,
X.
1 and 2.
So you're mutant X.
I mean, currently,
Actually,
Yeah.
I thought it was like the 5
No,
bones.
it's one blade and one blade.
Oh, I always thought it was 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I did not realize there was 2.
It's only the two
Yeah.
blades. The claws actually are part of the gauntlet.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Anyone
it looks
else
like
know that?
No,
No.
this is why I'm explaining it now, because that way
So it looks
any misconception
like
is
that?
taken care of.
yeah, it's like that.
Two
Well,
claw-
like
do you know
that.
what a guitar is?
Yeah, I know what the guitar is.
It's a guitar. But
Sweet, my air guitar.
That was good. One
What
D4
else?
fun damage.
right,
That would be awesome.
then there's a moment where everything shifts one more time in your eyes, in this mental imagery, where you see a Titan and Malar locked in combat. And this gigantic flaming boulder comes crashing down over Malar, and he is no more.
Oh.
You watch as there is this burst of light as the weapons shatter and scatter into many different directions.
Just business.
And then it ends.
Huh. So what am I gonna be a pissed off bard?
Never mind. He didn't do what I thought he was going to do.
Well, what did you think he was gonna do?
Nothing?
She thought I was going to tell you learned nothing.
Oh, okay.
So,
And all of this happens to the rest of you guys. There's that, as you feel the energy go out, and about 2-3 seconds later, Vistra's eyes clear up.
Huh.
So,
Yes.
okay.
I need to speak with you later, I think.
Oh?
What
nice.
did you see?
Nice. It's like I'm kind of still doing the rocker, you know?
Well, I saw a giant forge. And there were dwarves and they were stoking the fire. But I mean, the dwarves were like that, but the forge was
Sounds like heaven to me.
like it was
I would
glorious.
love to be there.
And I saw Malar, and he was forging his claws, and I mean they looked just like that, but it was
Now, for clarity's sake, you said she saw someone that looked like me but more human,
Yeah.
and that was Malar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean he looked like a human version of you.
I am like I'm half human.
Yes, but like you know, like he had the wolfishness.
He did.
Yeah, but he looked more like human than
Orc.
yeah. He didn't look old. He just he looked like a human wolf.
Okay.
He was
So
a he wolf.
where
He's a he-wolf in the slug.
where's the forge?
I'm assuming wherever the gods are. I don't know. Unless it was on the gods shelf. But then I saw him fighting one of the titans. And you know when we were in White Bridge and we were doing the race and there was a giant titan that was throwing smoldering boulders at us.
Yeah.
Well, a titan threw a boulder at him, and he went poof. And his claws went poof.
Well, I mean, we had to find the 5 fingers to make. Don't tell me there's another 5.
But they might be.
Inuyasha!
Cargo man!
Well, maybe we can find one of the 18,000 pieces left in the cave.
Well, I mean, you had half the work done for you.
Well, yes, Eric somehow found 3 of them.
Eric didn't find any
Aaron
of them.
didn't find any of them.
Yeah.
Gasmon had them, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Gasmon had all of them.
So, Gasmon somehow found 3 of them.
Dead wolf dog.
So, I would like to investigate the cave.
Okay.
After I hit my hammer on the guild shard.
It's a lot closer to the cave than it is back to the guild hall.
Isn't our...
The Boar's Head is about an hour and a half away,
We're that far out of town, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's about a half an hour to the cave.
Alright, let's go to the cave first.
No boy.
And then I'm going to shatter the shit out of a stone.
Alright. Who else gonna go to the cave?
I'll go with.
You stay with resentment.
Varys.
Well, yeah.
I guess I'll go too.
Right.
Good Varysing.
That is a very good verse.
There's stuff I want to blow up in the
Fireball or
cave.
anything. As we're walking towards the cave, Vistra,
Yeah.
have you noticed that when you go to do your magic, that it's harder to feel it?
I think so.
What do you mean?
For me, not very often, but sometimes when I go to cast a spell, I reach for the magic within me, and it's like I have to grasp at it to get a hold of it. Like it's not there as readily as it is. Like someone sets your coffee cup 3 inches to the side, and you reach for it, and it takes you a moment to figure out that it's further away.
Do we have coffee in this world?
You better have coffee.
Sure,
as
why
well.
not?
Or I'm out.
Yes, it's claw. Is there a special Malar blend?
Yes, it tastes like blood and sadness.
Oh.
Have you seen
I don't know, DM, have I noticed some things? No,
Maybe I'm imagining it then.
That felt super good.
I mean, maybe it's just because the source of their magic is a little different from my magic. I do have a question for you, though.
What did you get for
I
this
hope this
whole
isn't
thing?
too,
That doesn't bother me like it bothers you.
I
know.
hope this isn't impolite, but what do you know of Mithril?
Mithril.
Yes.
DM,
What?
what do I know of Mithril?
You know what it is?
I know what it is.
Well, see,
Are you looking about as far as where to mine it, or?
well, I'd like to be able.
Are you having this conversation quietly?
Fairly quietly.
In Elvish.
You never specified that.
It's in Elvish.
I can hear it.
I don't speak it either. I speak the scary languages.
Fine.
I'm kidding.
Are you? Because she's not.
I'm not. What about Mithril?
Well, when we were called, I was asking some of our smithies if there was any way for me to be able to create an armor that will help me not get hurt as bad, but still be as...
You're looking for mail made of Mithril.
Yes. But still look pretty like my dress.
They must be talking about how awesome I am in their pretty language.
They are. You
The
believe
bar
that
casts
wholeheartedly.
mosh pit.
DM, would I know of... Would
Mithril be something that elves work with? Yes.
yes. Would I have any example of that on me?
No, you wouldn't.
Would I know that it's back in the city?
You know that it's something that elves work on, yes.
I
It's
have
actually
nothing...
it's something that the old dwarves used to work on too.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Did you just...
And she's in front
Yeah,
of the
past a
fan.
bug bomb.
And she's in front of the fan.
Alright, so the stream is going to come to a halt for a moment.
Why
That's
are
what
you
you-
the one
And
that
that's on the internet forever!
Yeah, it is.
And this, boys and girls, is proof that women do indeed flatulate.
That's what you get for excluding me from your conversation.
Was that you?
No, it was you. You said you're sorry.
So yes,
Breathe.
Oh my god. No, don't go over there to her. She can't breathe as it is.
By the way, Tim clipped it.
Good.
thank you very much.
I'm gonna kill you.
So
Could have been worse. She could have said they're laughing and cutting off.
So let me know when you guys are ready to return to the table so that we can continue this.
after the after the chemical agent has dissipated. You're dropping Agent Orange on us.
What did you miss, Weezy? You missed my wife fumigating the room. That is what you missed, Weezy.
We didn't miss anything. Absolutely nothing.
You know, if you hadn't said, I'm sorry. We probably
We
still
never
don't
would have
know.
noticed.
We still don't know because somebody would have smelled it and looked at you.
Oh no, it was awful.
You got
It was
hit with
pretty
it, I didn't get hit
So
with
yes, you
it.
guys are talking about mithril mail, and
Yes.
you're familiar with it. Yeah, cloud kill. You're familiar
Thanks,
with mail.
guys.
You're familiar with the fact that the elves work on mail, and in the old days, dwarves used to work on mail too. Mithril too.
Well, from what I understand, Vistra,
Yes.
roll damage.
Roll this much? This much?
Roll poison.
This much.
This much.
Yeah, roll poison damage.
After some time, you
Thanks,
guys.
Sally. Love you
After
too.
some time, you guys make your way to the cave. You're familiar with the entrance.
I tell you what I know of Mithril and Male.
In Elvish.
Yes,
In Elvish. I will revert to common if I see you trying to understand.
I am.
Well, she was... Sorry, I forget you don't speak the learned tongue. She was asking about forging mail from Mithril.
I could probably do that if I knew how to work Mithril.
Well,
I made her little. Did you see her little spike?
Never pull my tail up.
I made that.
Oh, that's lovely. You made that. Well, maybe someday we could all go back to Holland and...
I am a somewhat trained.
I would be very
Metal worker.
I personally would be very interested in seeing an Elvish city.
And I was.
Considering my mother was a half sun elf,
I was teaching you how to use
I
a
thought she
shield,
was
but you
blue elf.
stopped coming to class.
It's my father's
She did
sun
too.
elf, but I don't know
I keep asking about it.
Huh?
I was teaching how to use a shield, but you stopped coming to class.
So you guys are standing
Wait.
in front of a familiar cave.
Teach me how to use a shield.
You gotta actually like me though.
How does that affect your teaching ability?
I'm not gonna teach somebody who's an ass to me.
From what I've heard, you have ass.
We haven't heard much of anything yet.
He said he mooned a bunch of elves.
Oh yeah, what was their sigil again that they had? It was like a rose and
No, it was grapes.
oh yeah, it was
grape
grapevines or grape leaves.
What I know,
Yeah, you would.
what is it?
It's just one of the families. They're merchants that generally deal with wines and such.
See, I created an adventure that's a memory they'll always have. That one time they were on that mundane trading route, and a wolf orc mooned them.
Okay, to be fair, then like 5 minutes later, their caravan was like cut in half by a rift, and half of them died.
I mean, the ones that survived will remember that too.
There is a cave in front of you that is very familiar.
We enter the cave.
It was great to meet them.
They whined a lot.
Ha.
It was crushing.
Who's going in first?
Well,
Alright, Mirren, you make your way in. And you walk down the familiar pathway, and you find the opening that was once hidden. Is now overgrown yet again, but having been aware of it before, you make your way in.
Druid,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to do anything about this, or do you want to just cut these plants down?
Would you craft make them to on their own?
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. You druid craft it, and it's a little bit difficult because these are some pretty thick vines and roots. But you manage to scoot them to where you can sidle in.
Thank you.
Can I just actually? I'm gonna try something kind of weird. So as it's roots and vines and things, I'm gonna have some of them kind of make a curtain loop out of themselves and just pull apart.
That'd be cool.
So as this happens, you watch as the vines start to move to the side, and then another one slowly pulls out and around, wraps around, and it pulls apart like curtains on a window.
Fascinating.
Thank you, Druid.
As she pulls out her book, her stuff up.
She does. She has little parchment everywhere.
As you make your way in, you get to a familiar spot.
I
A
like
spot
this
in there
scraggly
where
stuff.
there's a bunch of brush and bramble on the ground. And as you enter this room proper, the brush and bramble starts to move again.
Oh my god, not again.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yep.
And I have advantage.
Copycat.
Do you want me to roll for Varys?
No, we'll keep Varys back in the grove.
Okay.
So we can fireball the crap out of the plants.
Right.
Yeah, Mom was gonna have a talk with him about that apparently.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, just plans and things. Secret things that we don't know about.
No secrets. Taya said she wanted to try something weird, and Allie said she wanted to try something weird too. So I said I volunteered, and she said, okay, you bring the
Never.
supplies. And I said, no.
I'll volunteer.
Sure.
Lara got 16.
About a 16.
Corona?
14.
Vistra.
14.
You too. Mirren.
17.
And Ilfikir.
21.
Oh boy.
Alright. As you guys as Mirren enters this room, you actually get the chance to respond first as all this plant matter starts to form into humanoid shapes. You recognize these as the bushes that ran away with chickens.
Oh.
Where's the fireball when we need it?
But you're the first one in the room. Nobody else sees this.
I activate my claw, I bring it forward instead of back.
Yep.
And I confidently say, Malar commands you to dissipate.
There is a brief moment where you watch as the creatures are intimidated by what you present them. And it looks as though they respond to you. However, just a blink of an eye later, something happens and you watch as this almost black shadow crosses over all of their faces and they turn on you. You feel that your command worked. But something else overrode.
Make one of them a friendship bracelet.
If you turn on me, you turn your back on Malar.
There does not seem to be any recollection.
And
Or recognition.
I say we kill them.
Alright. So with that, Ilfikir, how far behind the rest of the group are you?
When we got to the cave, I moved up with Mirren.
If you recall, getting into this room was a bit of a switchback.
Oh, gotcha.
Krabby, I only have 2 claws, so there's no middle claw.
I won't be far behind. But
There are 5 of you.
I guess I'm in the back then.
Okay? It is your turn to move and do stuff.
Alright.
And you hear Mirren saying for these creatures to back down in the name of Malar,
The power of Boar compels you.
and it appears that nothing happens.
Alright, and nothing happens?
To which I don't know how far back you are, I don't know if you can tell or not,
About
but
25 feet.
they were going to, and something took them over. They listened to me before they failed.
Alright. I am going to... Am I close enough to where I could reach Mirren with my 30 feet of movement?
I think
Yes.
so.
I get up to Mirren.
So just for real quick interruption, keep an eye on stream. On stream, not
Yeah.
in the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yay!
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh, Tay didn't get to see it.
It's too late.
Oh.
It
You
just popped
can't
out.
reverse.
But
The animations he sent to our group of the nat 1 with die with the nat 1 on it and the circles are red. That's what the animation was.
that means the next person to roll a nat 1 can re-roll it.
Sweet.
Lovely.
Yes, you can make it up to him. As a matter of fact, you make it just beyond him.
Well, I want to get up next to him and go, Eric said... Okay, near him.
You'll
Eric-
have, if you move up like that, you'll have to get just behind them beyond him.
Okay, then I'll go just in front of him.
Yep.
And then I'll turn and look at him. Eric said you were useful in battle. Let's see it. And I put my hand in the center of his chest and I cast haste. His speed is doubled. He has +2 to his AC, advantage on dex checks and saving throws, and he has an extra action on each turn.
Okay, let me write all that down.
Yeah, it's one of those expanding ones. As you almost killed Joe.
Okay, +2 AC.
Plus 2 AC. Your speed is doubled. Advantage on dex saves and skills that require dex. And then you have an extra action.
Sweet. Well,
Woo!
I think.
Thank you, Krabby Patty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Krabby.
Oh, everybody gave it first.
I thank you. We could be very good friends like this.
So that also means the next person to roll, the nat 1 is floating around. So the first nat 1 gets re-rolled. But the next person to do any roll is a nat 20.
Wonderful.
You can choose
To pass it.
to pass it on.
I will.
So you cast haste on him.
Yes.
So you have a bonus action and you move it slow.
Yeah, I really don't have anything that's a bonus action. Double checking real quick to make sure. I don't. Alright.
Which meta magics did you take?
I took Subtle and Quicken, so I could do a Quicken spell. But, oh, that's right, you'll let us do that now. Okay, well, then I'm going to expend 2 sorcery points to Magic
Maybe
Missile
do that.
as a bonus action.
You see in front of you, as you're looking at this, you see one creature that looks like it's made completely out of ribbon-like leaves. You see another one that looks like it's made out of thorny brambles.
Okay.
Do yours.
And you see another one that looks literally like a walking bush.
I want to aim all 3 at the thorny brambles one.
Okay.
And it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11?
11.
That's funny.
And my my magic missiles look like little scroll books with an ink quill writing on them.
Okay.
Virus firebolts.
Yes!
Right. So
Well done, Esquire. Well done.
you watch as your magic missiles launch across the room.
Nerd missiles.
Yeah, your nerd missiles launch across the
I kind
room,
of like that.
and they
That's why.
burst.
It's adorable.
each time they hit this creature, and as the last one hits, it goes as you see these brambles scatter across the room.
That's 1 for me.
It still only counts as 1.
One of the smaller ones that looks like a walking bush skitters up to Ilfakir and starts slashing at her. And guess what?
What?
Next person to roll
I guess it's
Oh
gets a nat 20.
no! Yep. Do it.
Unless you choose to pass.
Unless I choose to pass.
Don't pass it. I can
pa-
take it.
I'm passing it.
Why?
Because
It's a
I'm
bush.
nice like that.
I can take a little bushwhacking. Wait.
Well, clip that.
No, thank you. Don't clip that.
Well, it doesn't need a trim, or does it need to be totally shaved?
Hey,
I'm gonna get more coffee.
Rub it.
As it rolls just barely high enough to hit you.
and Allie says she volunteers.
Well,
Whoop, run away.
we'll talk later,
Right
Allie.
here.
Do they make Hallmark cards for that yet?
As you take 3 points of slashing damage from this thing. The next one, another one of those bush-looking ones runs up to you, and it swings, again hitting you, dealing
They're
5
really well.
points of slashing
Ouch.
damage. And then it's Miran's turn.
Okay. I will step up 5 feet, and I will attack the one that attacked her first.
The one of the bush-looking ones?
Yep.
Okay, you also have one bramble-looking one and one ribbon-like leaves and vines-looking one.
I'm going to attack the one that's within my range.
Okay, 2 of the bush-looking ones.
Okay. One of the bushes.
Okay.
So does that mean he technically has 4 attacks this round?
He has 1 action, plus a bonus action, plus an action.
And my action can do multi-attack. It's like,
You can do extra attack with your attack action, yes.
So I can attack 3 times or 4 times.
5 in total.
Seriously?
If you use your bonus action to attack.
18, go!
Okay, I'm going to choose to use the 20.
Just to throw that out, imagine when that gets used on the cleric.
So you're going to critically hit the first critter.
Yep.
It's just gonna explode.
And that's going to do...
So are we level 80 characters wandering into the level 10
In a
dungeon?
manner of speaking, yes.
Oh, and I rolled max also.
Do recall, you have a very specific barbarian and orc thing.
Oh, I'm adding up.
Good. You do not add the extra die to it, though. It's just that die added to whatever else.
32.
32.
Boom! right in front of you. 32 points of damage.
Right.
I just rip it in half.
This thing, you don't cut it. It doesn't cut in half. It explodes. It is. It's just
I come in with all the vigor, and as soon as my claw, ding,
pretty much. It just poof evaporates.
that's how it's done,
It's
Mrs.
like the master stat monk.
And you still have
4 more attacks.
4 more attacks.
Wait, what?
She cast haste on me, so I can multi-attack again.
You can do 5 attacks in turn if you
That's your attack and extra attack as 1.
Yep.
Your attack and extra attack as 2.
And then
And
bonus.
then your bonus. So
Yep.
5 hits altogether.
I will use my second attack to attack the other one within range.
Yep.
That would be a 15 to hit.
That's going to hit.
You're basically going, move out of my way to these creatures.
I'm really amused right now.
10 damage.
It's dead.
That's 2. How far away is the next one?
They're within range.
Okay, I'm going to attack again.
Well, you have, within movement range.
Okay. I'm going to go to the next nearest one.
Yep. Choose. You want to do one of the ones that look like brambles or one of the ones that look like little reeds?
Brambles.
Okay.
Right, Krabby Patty? Totally.
Over a 20 to hit.
That's going to
So
hit.
just on top of that.
That would be nuts.
We're against plants.
8 damage.
8 damage. And that was one of the bramble looking ones?
Yeah.
This
Where
was
is
not
the
drop.
whacker?
Okay. I'll come back around.
Yep.
Turn back around.
Same to hit.
Yep.
10 damage again.
That one. Now you drop it.
That's
So-
3.
Urine is
And you
now
have
the-
1 attack left.
Okay. I attacked the bush one.
Yep. The vine looking ones.
Yep. A lot to hit. Over 20 to hit.
That's going to hit.
11 damage.
And you slice through it, but it does not drop.
Okay. I am very happy with what I did.
Nivara.
So
You
3 to
just
1.
watched Mirin mow through, yes, pun intended, mow through all of these creatures.
And she has a very amused look on her face, like,
I think Allie's right.
How far away from me are these creatures?
yeah. Teamwork makes the
They're
dream
within
work.
range of you.
Let the
If you
let the
wanna-
RP happen.
If you want to, you can move up to it, or
Mirin's
Present her with a pile of
Mirren.
disintegrated.
Okay, yeah.
Mirin is more wise than you give him credit for.
I'm flanking it.
Down with the begins.
Ah!
Natural 1.
she can re-roll
I
that.
flanked it.
It's nat 20.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
All right, roll your damages.
Yeah.
I declare we need, like, hug fests, because I need hugs today.
Yes, because
And I need to
it's
try.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beyond.
I still want to hear the number because this is fun.
Okay, so
Look,
if
stop,
it's
stop. Before you bring out that, how many d6s do you have?
6.
6 times 6 is 36.
Yes.
What's the weapon damage?
The weapon damage itself.
Yep, that one right there. What is that? A d6?
It's a d6. So total, because I've got 5 sneak attack.
Okay, perfect. So 36 plus whatever you just rolled.
8, 18, plus 24.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Hold on.
Aww. I got all the hugs in chat.
Redeem Hugfest.
63.
Item not found.
63,
Damage.
63 points of damage.
For
pretty much. I'm
I
like,
love you guys.
I'm flanked, so that's why I got sneak attack damage.
And
You're
as,
welcome.
yeah, out of the shadows, you watch as her blade swings through, and this thing just goes,
Like, it doesn't even move, it just disintegrates.
more or less. Anything else, Naivara?
Is there any more of these little critters?
There is
One more.
one more of the vine/reed-looking ones.
Is it still
Is there
fighting?
No,
Is there
this
any
one
way-
hasn't been touched.
Is there any way that I could flank this one here?
No, your movement is pretty much taken.
Okay.
How is this thing not terrified and running for its life?
Good question.
Something's controlling it though.
That's a very good question.
Did you not hear me when I said they responded to me, but then they like
So all of my
something took them over?
Your movement is gone.
movement is gone.
I
Right.
commanded them.
We got hugs.
I commanded them to back down, and they were going to, and then they stopped.
I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay. Behind what?
Hide from the scary bush.
In the
There's
shadows.
days.
You can't move.
I can't move.
Your hands,
I'm kidding.
like
No,
that
I'll
picture
Just, I'll
of the
just stay there and look at the bush and go, "You're next."
like the picture of the husky
That's
behind
fine.
the sunflower.
Correct.
You can't see me.
Knowing what Mirren told me, I wish to move into
You're-
the room.
you're in
See
the
the
room.
sheer confetti flying everywhere. And look at the plant. Yeah. Huh.
Roll me a knowledge nature.
A nature.
What do I add to that?
Your knowledge nature.
There it is.
Your intelligence modifier.
That's not very much. 14.
14. You know what these creatures are. You guys have dealt with them before. You recognize them as blights.
Yes.
Twig blights, needle blights, and vine blights. You've had to deal with them a little bit before.
Which is weird. It doesn't have its perception.
There
And going with
There is rumor that hasn't been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, but there is rumor of a tree that these creatures are grown from. The
And-
seeds of the fruit of this plant
Near a temple. That's the color, kind of like a dull yellow.
that when the seeds grow, they turn into these creatures.
So Eric hit a sliver when he came back.
There's it goes by many different names, but
Or bushwhacker.
usually
A bushwaker.
these creatures are found near that tree.
You're just seeing whacker. I mean,
But you guys have been in Talmon forever, and you know that this tree could not exist in this area. So
Really?
something else has to be causing them to be present here. A
And he
different
said
type
a,
of
and he
a
said a
different
shadow.
a different
took them
type
over.
of evil.
And he said a shadow took them over
Wanderers?
here. Right,
Wanderers.
Mirren?
so I'm sorry. What?
You said a shadow took them over.
That's what it appeared to be. Weed whacker.
In Druidic, I'm going to address the shadow.
Okay. How? What are you going to do?
I am going to I'm going to use thaumaturgy to imbue my voice with more authority.
How do you have thaumaturgy?
That's a tiefling spell.
Okay. It confused me. I'm like, wait, that's a cleric spell.
No, I have thaumaturgy because I am tiefling.
She's on the one clear.
Right.
Right.
All this time.
To imbue my voice with more authority and power.
Okay.
And speak in Druidic, which does anybody speak that besides me?
Only druids can speak druid.
Just like only thieves can speak thieves can.
Fair point.
I mean,
And
they could
I'm
cast
going to
out cover
address
Actually, that's
language.
not true, Naivara.
Shadow.
You can teach thieves' cants to anybody you want. If she was to teach druidic to somebody who's not a druid, she'd lose her druid powers.
Ah, lovely. Good
That
to know.
I did not know.
It's in the book.
I know.
I did not read
I want to
that
learn.
site.
No.
Right.
So you speak in druidic to these creatures, to the shadow.
To the
What do
shadow
you think
in
What's the word that's like
light.
flashlight?
Replace them with the vowels.
Whatever you
It's a
are,
personal toy.
you should not be here.
Thank you. And the cog is going.
What are you?
Ding.
Anything else that you want to do? 'Cause right now there's no response.
I'm gonna look at the others.
Thank you,
And-
Tim, for cheering.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the others
Hey,
and
thank
say,
you.
in common, I'm trying to find out what's controlling it. Please don't kill it yet.
Varus is like, fireball. No, you say that, he's like, fireball. Whoops.
Right?
So you're going to hold. You're just going to wait for a response.
Yes.
Aw.
And, I mean, if it,
Oh, Tim.
yeah.
Mishra, it is your turn.
It's my turn now? Okay. And there's one left? None left? One left.
And I just spoke in Druidic at it, and then looked at you guys and went, I'm trying to find out what's controlling it. Please don't kill it yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I don't want these. Let me see what that looks like. Is that like a blue?
Otherwise,
My druidic
See
senses are
if you can
tingling.
possibly.
Actually, then, if that's the case, and she doesn't want us to
Yeah,
try
I
and
don't
kill
think
it,
Not yet.
then what
Like,
I'm gonna do is
See
I'm
if we
going
can make like a
to
sideways gradient. Like the dark will end here, so like that. Or like this.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts
Oh.
and see if I can sense presence of anybody.
A little more scientists like this.
Yeah,
Going-
it's now loading.
Going off of that thought process of Piranhas,
Remind me what the text thought does.
Yeah.
for the duration,
Yeah.
you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one
Yeah, try
creature.
I think that would be pretty
Okay, I might have missed a word, so it might be that you can see, but it says that you can
cool.
within
And
30
maybe
feet
that's
of
like
you.
maybe bring the dark
Okay.
in here.
So
Like
see.
start the light.
I think that is
Dark
supposed to
here,
be that you can
and
see.
light.
So I'm gonna stick
So
a word there.
this side
If the
back.
creature has an
with a little bit
intelligence
of
of
like
3 or lower or doesn't speak
Yeah.
a language, it is unaffected.
That started.
You initially learn the surface
Yeah.
thoughts of the target, what is most on its
Yeah.
mind at that
Yeah,
moment.
like the
As
edge
an
of the blade or
action, you
something.
can change targets or delve deeper.
Awesome.
If you delve deeper, target must make a wisdom save.
Awesome.
You can also detect the presence of thinking creatures.
Awesome.
So
I need
not
a
me.
wisdom save from you.
Of course you do,
The green got mad.
apparently. Hold on.
yeah, I'm gonna have some
Work
words
on
for
that.
that.
I know.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Does
quite,
anybody
but
want
close.
to use like a nat 20?
Actually, here.
Ah, creepy.
That's what you gave.
That's
a-
the fine.
Ooh, a
lights,
spectator.
right?
Yeah, that's what I gave my portrait bracelet to.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, because remember we got to see the pictures of them when we did what was it, Sunless?
Yep.
Oh, that
I'm just reminding you guys what it was.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever done sunless.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah,
got
you
figured
can
it
send it.
Sunless because you were playing a cleric.
Oh, that actually feels good.
Sunless?
Yeah. Or were you playing a
I
cleric?
was
She was
a
playing a
cleric.
So what
paladin.
was your wisdom
Yeah.
save?
11. But I wasn't delving deeper. I just,
I know.
Oh, this is not gonna be good, you guys.
So, as you start to poke into the mind of this creature, at first it's almost like trying to dig through mud.
I remember when I threw mud at you. That was Loxus actually.
As you continue to mentally tear through this mud,
Yeah.
eventually you get to a point where it feels like you're breaking through into something. And as soon as you do, you are hit. You are hit by this psychic
Yeah, maybe if you can
backlash.
blend it a
Yep.
little bit.
And you take
Yep.
11 points of psychic damage.
It's a good thing that my health points were wrong because I should be at full.
That's
So 11.
11 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
Yep,
As
except bring the
You see
and like a
in
side.
your mind's
The
eye
rest of this would be like
2 mimes simultaneously.
Oh, lovely.
You see one mime that is trying to
more like a
flee,
like the
and you see another mime that is hidden behind blackness.
A slight
Uh huh.
You know there's something behind that blackness, but every time you
but
poke
bring
at
forward,
it,
so.
you feel danger. And that other mime hidden behind blackness lashed out at you,
Yeah.
and that's where that pain came from.
Do I still have focus on my spell though?
Roll a d20.
Nope.
Okay.
6.
Nope. Well, did you add your constitution to it?
8. Or Constitution?
Yeah. Constitution save.
8.
No.
Yeah, no, my saves are Dex and Charisma. Can I Charisma me on this?
I didn't clear it. Never mind. I have to wait till my next turn.
Okay. So yeah, you got that, and then the psychic backlash just knocked your spell out of your control.
I will relay through much pain and suffering to Karada.
Oh, but it's an action, not a reaction. Darn.
All right, and with that, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I need every single person in the party to roll a strength saving throw.
oh,
Yay.
that's not good.
Actually.
I get advantage on that.
And I have a negative to that.
Oh no.
Elfikir has a strength of 8.
So her stats are probably very similar to Priestess. We should compare. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So,
What's funny is that
Navarra,
Those 3
12.
stats. They're almost identical.
Karana,
15.
That's funny.
Vistra,
14.
Niran,
A strength save,
yeah,
27.
and Ilfrida.
12.
Everybody but Niran feels these vines wrapping up around their legs.
Oh, of course.
Right.
However,
Hey guys, look at your legs.
as this happens, everybody is hit by this dark energy.
Ah.
Dwarf energy.
As you all take 9 points of necrotic damage.
I have
Oh.
my
I'm immune to
stride.
necrotic.
Season 2
How does
villain.
how does that affect the magical plant?
What does Lance Stride do?
It allows me to move through
I can't not
Um,
Nine.
terrain without
Was it 9 points?
issue.
It makes it so you ignore difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not difficult terrain. This is restraint.
Okay. I take 9 points of necrotic.
Yep, everybody takes 9 points of necrotic damage.
He's not.
I'm immune to necrotic.
No, you're not.
I'm
Is
immune
necrotic
to,
like poison because then I have resistance?
Necrotic is necrotic.
I'm immune to any damage the DM deals us.
We're gonna get in trouble. We need to stop.
I'm behaving.
Ilfigir,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
It's my turn. All right.
You are restrained.
And you
Can I get my hands free?
Yes.
Okay, so
Your hands are free, your legs are bound.
Of course you can get your hands.
there's only one thing left that we can see.
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay.
Make Varus proud.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
I say while you're doing that, Karana, did you figure it out?
That is 8
Fine.
fire damage. Wait, nope, sorry. Because I have 2d10.
I totally forgot about
Shoot. 5 and 8, 13. 13 fire damage.
Sorry. 13 and 8.
5 and 8.
Make
13. 13 fire damage
13 fire damage.
for 2d10.
As you launch this firebolt out, it launches across the room and strikes this creature. And you watch as, when it makes contact, the flames burst like you're familiar with. And it's almost like there's this black flame that engulfs it at the same time.
What?
It does not feel like you did all the damage you should have.
Can I bonus action struggle to get free of my restraints?
No, that is an action.
Can I have proficiency in Vine Shibari?
Vine Bari. Shivine. Shazam!
Okay.
Wait, is that copyrighted?
Technically,
Then
yes.
I am going to make sure
Shazoinks!
Mirror in a hand, please.
Jeez.
Mirren, it's your turn. Mirren's turn.
Okay. Since I move at 80, I'm going to quickly jot over to where she is.
Yep.
And I'm going to claw the restraining vines away from her legs. Does that count as one of my attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Is she free?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
I will then move up to the last plant being,
Yep.
and I look over to Karana. Can I do it yet?
One more. It should tell me what it is.
I'm gonna grapple it.
Okay.
Grapple it.
Never mind. Wait. Nobody used the no one, right?
Correct. Nobody has used to reroll a 1.
What? Now we have.
That's better.
So your grapple is a 27.
That is going to succeed.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it in place and bring it over to Karana, or close to Karana.
Okay.
Thank you.
I bring you presents.
Naivara. Really? Thank you for that.
Good fetch.
Thank you for that.
I've got my short sword in my hand.
Yep.
I'm gonna swing at the vines on my feet.
Okay.
Or on my feet.
Don't stab yourself.
Ow!
Is it a 1?
No.
Then you're fine.
Okay. 7 damage.
So-
You got much of the vines off, but not all of them.
Thank you for the no one. That saved my action.
You're welcome.
And that's pretty much.
I didn't know who used it. I know.
I'm the one who called it in.
Okay.
But
I said Krabby Patty did one.
did
Did
the
the
nat
nat
20
20.
He did the net 20.
that Patrick also used.
Because Patrick's greedy. Alright, and that brings us to Karana and Vista.
You can go if
Who
it
wants
was your
to go
turn first. You would have used it.
I get to use a new spell.
Okay.
Karana's going to look at this plant creature and go, you're going to tell me who you are. Reach out. You're going to look at the creature and go, you're going to tell me who you are. And I cast Commune with Nature.
Okay. And what does commune with nature do?
I briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of surrounding territory within 3 miles. Spell does not function if it is a dungeon or town, any humanoid construction.
Right.
I gain 3 facts of my choice.
Awesome.
True facts.
And I
Hard
choose
facts.
to know if there is a celestial, fey, fiend, elemental, or undead
Like a
within
wave.
3 miles,
Yeah.
Okay.
and influence of other planes of existence.
So like
Okay.
a moving.
So I want to know if that
one more,
creature.
yeah, one more thing you can learn.
If there is any people besides us.
So
Okay.
split in half, top to
So
bottom.
as you reach out, the first question is answered. You said 3 miles?
Yes.
The first question is answered. There are many people in the 3-mile radius. You can feel many of them coming from the farming community.
Yeah. I'm mostly focusing places that
And you can
aren't.
feel a few people, like 2 or 3 at the most, coming from the mountains, just outside. when you reach out, and what was the other one? Fiend, Celestial.
Green.
Celestial, Fey, Fiend, Elemental, Undead.
You feel a touch of Fiend and Undead here in the pit.
Oh, lovely.
And Celestial.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And lastly, there is the touch of extraplanar here.
What?
But
Season
nothing
2 villain.
specifically from the creature itself in front of me.
It seems to cover everything here.
Great, but I'm not getting more of a strong, this is undead
It
from
seems
this
to
thing.
be this entire area.
I tried.
It's Alexis's mother.
Actually, that's where you feel the Fey.
Oh, okay.
Thank you
But
for
there
the
was-
reminder.
Fiend and undead.
Fiend, Undead, and Celestial.
All in this cave area. Yeah, no, and she's gonna go, ha! This is the first time she's ever used this too, so it's like, information!
Yes.
What was the spell?
Commune with nature.
That's cool. But yeah, so I gained a lot of really good information, but not the specific I was hoping for, but that's okay.
It's really hard to get a specific
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that it's such a large area.
Yeah.
It's hard to get specific. At the same time, what you're getting from this is everything's overlapping.
Which is weird and should not be possible nor good. So
this
it's
is the first time you've used the spell too.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to cast this again later.
So does it kind of work a little bit similarly to like primeval awareness?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I work.
Right? She's
That makes
going
sense.
to quickly relay
It's almost a reskin.
what she is
A what?
feeling
It's
to the
almost
rest
a
of her
reskin.
party.
Hmm.
Basically going,
You mean like
Um,
good and evil and
we can ignore the Fae, correct?
What's that?
We can ignore the Fae because it's Loxus's mother.
You're the
No.
one who found this information out. It's whatever you decide to do with it.
Yes, no, I'm telling
You've been talking
I'm
about
telling
me.
the party. I feel Fae over by the grove, probably Aloxus's mother. There's some people in the mountains, like 2 or 3, kind of feel weird. Here, though, there's Celestial, Fiend, and Undead all overlapping, and it's really weird.
Fascinating.
And what are we supposed to? I'm holding it in place. It's like, and I'm just like
Yeah, you're getting whipped by the little vines and stuff.
with my strength square. I'm just like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna look at the
It's like holding on to Lissa right now.
yeah.
Right. I'm
That might be harder.
Honestly, she's trying to
I'm gonna talk to the shadow again before we do this. We will find you. We can kill it now.
Can I take my action?
Right?
And I'm going to take my bonus action. Because I think Shillelagh is.
What are you gonna do to it while it's in my arms?
Attack with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Fine, Shillelagh.
So,
Yes, I'm gonna stab it. Because I'm done with this thing.
was commune with nature in action.
Yes. So I'm gonna
So
do.
you only have a bonus action.
Can I punch it?
Sure, go ahead. Roll a hit.
Oh gosh. Well, because none of my oh, what is a bonus action?
Yes, but you couldn't hit. You can only cast the spells.
You said that my tail spike is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I want to slash it with my tail spike.
Roll a hit.
You're a dork, I love
That
you.
is going to use your dexterity modifier.
Okay. That's going to be a
Stabby,
16 to hit.
You hit it? You do have advantage though.
She did.
I did.
Okay.
Tail spikes. Actually, no, that's even more because my tail spike is plus 5, so that would be more like 20 to hit.
So you're gonna whip it with your tail while I'm holding it?
Yep, I'm gonna cut the bottom off of
And
it.
she
And
hits
you
it. She actually scores a solid hit. Roll damage.
Let's see. That's 7 points of slashing.
Nice.
So she's gonna like pull a nice little heel spin.
Oh, you, like the bottle cap challenge. You're just
Yes.
gonna.
Yes.
Tim,
I have a +4 to my proficiency.
you don't add your proficiency to.
Yes.
Yes,
you
now
have
she does.
proficiency.
Damage?
Yeah.
Not to damage.
That's what I'm saying. You
Not
don't
to
add.
damage. You
You
only
don't.
add it
Yeah,
to
to hit.
You
Oh,
never.
okay.
You never add proficiency to damage.
Uh-oh.
+5 to hit.
But not to
Okay.
damage.
So that would only be 4
Okay.
then.
Still a pretty decent swat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna do one of those nice,
You'd have your
basically
next
back heel spins that we do.
You do your
Bottle
when
cap
you
challenge
do
with your tail.
damage, you roll a d4 and add your dex.
Okay, thank you.
Vistra.
You know what? It's probably stupid,
Okay.
but I'm gonna try casting Detect Thoughts again.
Okay.
And you hear.
Roll me a
Damn
wisdom
thing.
save.
Nope, stabby,
The
stabby,
damn
stabby,
thing
stabby.
won't stop flailing.
And there's something
Well,
with
that's
that.
better. Kind of 15.
15.
Yeah.
Vistra's kind of hot.
Wait, what?
Boyfriend number 6 died.
You take another 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Should have lifted it higher.
And we accidentally stumbled.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And we accidentally ran across the
11.
one.
Okay, you maintaining this spell.
The way you've got it
Because you only had to beat a 10.
kind of makes it look like the Coke.
So now that you've done it once before, we'll work this as a continuation because you're just recasting it.
Yeah.
What are you digging for now?
Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to.
You know, Mira could probably actually survive.
So here's the thing. See, here's the thing, Tim. You can't kill me
Yes.
with that.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying
Fireball
to.
everywhere.
I'm trying to either find the source of the darkness.
So you are digging through that
Fireball hits me and
shadowy side
explodes.
of the
I'm just
psyche, and it's proving difficult for the moment.
Okay.
You do feel you're making headway though.
I am gonna try and hold on to it.
You hold on to that for the moment, and I'm going to bring it back around to you in a second, okay?
Yep.
Ilfikir.
Yes. I'm free. Where is this thing?
In his hands.
No, I mean, I'm looking at Vistra and Corona. Because they said they were trying to.
It's a whole cave.
I mean, firebolt while it's in Mirren's arms.
Oh, great.
With advantage.
Hey, Varys, watch this. 16 plus 6, 22.
That's the hit.
That's
Mirren's
6,
like, I'm gonna go.
10 fire damage.
Alright.
I will not die this day. Oberyn
And
Martell.
once again, there's
Never
that
died.
there's that whoosh of black energy that kind of absorbs some of the firebolt.
Oh, girl! That was close. It's in my arms.
No, I am not going to have him pull a Star Wars here, Miss Fayetteville.
Don't flinch.
Mirren, it is now your turn.
Coup de grace, if I can.
Crush it.
I just want to rip it apart.
Roll me another strength.
Strength, what?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics?
Yeah.
18.
18? You succeed in causing significant damage. Roll me 2d10.
Nice.
Do we add anything to that, like strength or dex or anything?
No, just roll the 2d10.
Nine.
So 2d10 is pretty good. I have
9?
horses.
Alright.
What's left of them?
There is almost nothing left of this thing.
Okay, so I'll.
Oh, the horses.
So if it falls out of my hands, I'm gonna take my claw and drive it down.
As soon as he drives his claw into it, Vistra,
Yeah.
as you're digging through the psyche of this creature, you are met
Oh, there you go.
Oh!
Oh, gross!
Cool.
Isn't that the symbol of Vecna?
You don't see it.
Only she
She
does.
does.
Never mind.
Isn't that the symbol of Vecna?
Yes, yes, it is.
I'm sorry.
So
She would know that though.
it's in
How
my
do you know
arms,
that?
and I rip a bunch of leaves off of it, and it drops. So I then
Yep,
Great,
you
we
stab
pissed
your
off
claw
a
right
god.
through it, and you see the symbol of Vecna flash through your mind.
Do I like,
I need another wisdom save.
yeah, like fall down screaming? Really?
it was on 17.
It was almost a 17.
Yeah.
What'd you get in total?
9.
This is where the chat can type in redeem give nat 20.
If you want to spend your scales.
Like, no, literally. It would.
But I think tonight is the only night that they can kind of do that for free, isn't it?
One.
Yeah. As we
Nobody loves me.
Nobody loves you.
That's alright, I do.
Oh, thank
As
you.
you take.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, there
Oh, I love you, Allie. I love you
there
so
needs
much,
to
you
be a
sexy
space between the give nat 20. I will count it.
Oh. Oh.
You take half damage. Everybody is trying to save you.
Wheezy, you're off by like all letters.
disadvantage. Because bones were cut.
Oh gosh, that is so awesome.
It's redeem space give nat
Receive
20.
yeet in that 10.
He was with Big Wheezy.
Oh, this is a disaster.
It is. However, what would have been 18 points of psychic damage
awesome.
Oh, that's true. Tim said, we have to remember there is like an 8 second.
what would have been 18 points of damage
Ouchie.
is only 9 points of psychic
Still
damage.
ouchie.
Receive yeet in that 10.
So,
It's like a code word.
What
there are
did
no
you say to
creatures
kill the
left
god
in
of
it. There are
death?
no creatures
Racine.
breathing in this place now.
Vistra, you alright?
Do I, like, fall to one knee?
I don't know. You're the one who took all this damage.
Like, as soon as the flash of the symbol of Vecna, which Vistra does recognize, because,
Oh yeah, what's her face had that little cake thing.
also, not only that, but when we were in Whitebridge, when Vistra was trying to figure out who the Grey was for Aloxus, one of the deities she found some information on was Vecna.
Yep.
That's
I
right.
still have my sticky note.
Who's the other one?
Huh? What was that?
There was another mind.
That was the mind. The darkness was Vecna.
Yes, but Joel
Thank you.
said that there was another one that was fleeing.
Yeah, the twig blight. That was the blight. The one that was trying to flee because the blights were trying to listen to his.
They
Oh,
tried to
yeah,
listen to him, and then
right.
there was a black shadow that overcame him.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm a big powerful god. Obey my twin plates.
We will stab you to death.
but anyways, so as soon as that symbol flashes through Vistra's mind, she's going to let out a gasp. Like, you guys haven't seen her get hit yet, but she all of a sudden looks really worse for wear. And like this half like choked back, it's Vecna.
That psycho bitch. Not again.
Good. Season 2 villain.
Are you alright?
I was trying to find find the source of this darkness.
Krabby says redeem Strahd roll 34.
No. No.
No, not
No.
Ooh.
You know what? If that intrigues you so much, why don't you go look it up?
Don't on stream.
Not on stream. No, it's already done.
Bad Krabby Patty.
We're out of initiative, correct?
Yes, you are out of initiative.
But I'm
Attack. Here ones.
We do have a cleric.
He's not
No,
here.
he's a firebolt caster.
Well, that's true.
He's not here though. Remember, he's still back at the Grove.
Oh yeah.
Slacker. Nice.
There we go.
Wow.
That's my thank you for everybody for joining us in chat and for helping us test out the Nat 20, Nat 1 function.
I didn't get them because I'm not in there.
I should have been in
I
there.
can give them to you post.
Okay.
But while these guys are trying to figure out what's going on in this cave and what's going on with the symbol of Vecna in Vistra's head,
Yep. Mister needs to stop having visions, man.
we are going to have ourselves a wonderful night to recuperate. We are wrapping up for the evening. No, far from it.
Yeah, like we still
guys
have
are-
like
you guys-
Get 9 points back.
You guys are now in the cave that started most of this stuff off
I just want to go.
and learning more about what's going on. Yes.
So when we
Next
defeat
session-
season 2 villain, we take some time off, we come to the cave, and we start season 3.
So 3 years later, we are literally back where
Back
we
where you
started.
started.
That's
Starting
actually
s-
kind of
Starting
like,
season 2.
That's cool, but I still want to go to the house.
You can as soon as you're done in the cave.
I
Right.
know.
I
So
didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean
I
to crop
will-
up Vecna again.
I will see everybody tomorrow
yes.
as
If the DM can breathe.
assuming that
And
nobody
brave.
dies over the evening because we're all dealing with the summer cold. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with Dragon Heist.
Woo!
Next Wednesday is going to be
Session 0.
session 0 for Salt Marsh, where Zach is going to be DMing for his very first time. That following Saturday is going to be a Band of Wanderers, where potentially we'll be wrapping everything up.
No, definitively chapter 1 finale.
Okay,
Grand finale.
so it'll be the
to this
finale
week.
of Chapter 1 for A Band of Wanderers. And then S&M, as we have colloquially started saying it.
Colloquially.
Sand and Magic will be this following Sunday. The Give Nat 20 and No Nat 1 functions seem to be working just fine. So, those are live. You guys can use them whenever you would like.
Oh, are you serious? Way to end
And
the stream.
I will... I thank everybody once again for joining us. We really, really
Good God.
appreciate having you guys here.
Yes.
Big Wheezy, you had a question about Discord.
Yeah.
So does Krabby.
Yeah, if you guys got a question about Discord, give me just a second. I will be in chat to answer your questions. I am, however, going to wrap up the stream proper. Now, stick around in chat, ask
Yeah,
your questions.
you need to see us before we're dead.
Night.
We're about to die.
Have a good night,
Bye.
everybody. We'll catch you later.
Bye.